a school in Oyo State.
Yeah.
They kidnapped more than 40. There was no one police officer for them. But justice, you gave me more than 20 DSS, fully armed, front and back. This Tinubu's administration is the only administration campaigning for the second time, promising to do what they had opportunity to do, but they did not do it. Nigerian voted, went home, expect Mahmoud, who was appointed by an APC president, to now do otherwise against his principle. No, nah. We have a country that a TikToker is earning what level 17 cannot earn in civil servant. I do not have any issue with him. He's doing well. He's also a victim of Nigeria. We need to understand that.
Hello everyone, my name is Prince Gabriel Okocha, aka PGU, and this is Before Tomorrow Comes podcast. If you are just watching us for the first time, click the subscribe button under this particular video. Ensure you click the like button and share this video with someone on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, on WhatsApp, any social media platform of your choice. Let people get to see what is happening over here. All right. With me today in the studio is someone whom every one of you Nigerians have been expecting to hear from. Somebody that several of you came out on the streets to march for. Several of you made social media posts regarding him on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, several social media platforms. I'm talking about our own Justice Crack. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much, my brother. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, it's an honor to have you in the studio. Your fame has spread through the country like a wildfire, from southeast to the north, to the west, every part of Nigeria. One word on everybody's mouth is Justice Crack. In fact, as of last month, towards the ending of last month, everywhere people were, fighting for your release, talking about free Justice Crack. It became like an anthem on social media. Free Justice Crack, free Justice Crack. We had people like Peter Akah, MamaPee, even Verydarkman himself, Sowore, several people whose voice, helped make the movement very loud. It became very, very loud on social media. And so today I'm happy that you are finally here in person.
I'm grateful to be here too.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to when you were starting your, let's say your activism or content creation journey. Most people who are coming up in the content space or on social media platform usually choose a niche that will pay them money, a niche that will bring them sponsorship deals, adverts, a niche that will not make them appear controversial, a niche that will not put them at, will I say, enmity with the government, a niche that everybody will be okay with them, like it's just them and their family, them just minding their business and their family. But you choose to mind the business of the country, which is the government, and that is a niche that comes with lots of enemies, lots of opinions, people judging your character, people judging your intention, why you are doing what you are doing, people trying by all means to silence you. It's a niche that puts your life at risk and even that of your family. And at the end of the day, most people usually think that you get paid for doing what you do. But I don't think people in that very niche actually get paid, for doing what they are doing. Why did you choose that?
Okay. First of all, we need to understand one thing. The politicians or the politicians you ignore, they are the one who create the policy that control that your life that you are minding. You see that your comedy you want to go and do, that other niche, you decided to focus and mind your business. Those politicians that you ignore, they are the ones who create the policy that control that your life. Let me even take it further. Even religious activity.
Yes.
Pastors. You say pastors say, oh, pray for Nigeria. Do you know that A senseless politician, a heartless politician can create a policy today that will close down the whole churches in Nigeria. In fact, a politician can give order to arrest a pastor, and the pastor will be locked up. All your prayer, even the Bible acknowledges, is in respect the government. After God, not them. So we cannot ignore the people that have so much power that if after God, it is them. We can't ignore them. And the other side you talked about, that people go where they will make money. It's not everybody that wants to be rich. I don't want to be a billionaire.
You don't have the ambition.
I don't want to be Dangote. I don't want to be Elon Musk. I don't want to. That is not my ambition. There's a reason why God created me to be a Nigerian, and I must fulfill that purpose. I used to tell my friends something. I cannot exist in Nigeria and pass through Nigeria and my name will not be written somewhere. Something must change. So I do not have the ambition to make so much money. Yes, I have to pay bills. I have to take care of. I have the skill. Activism is not a job. I'm a cinematographer. That's what I do. As comedians in Abuja, most of them know me. I shoot their shows. MC Meeting, I shoot their shows. That's what I do. I have my own skill. Activism is not a job. I have something that feeds me. So when you see them, yes, some people might argue that some people who create political content are being paid. They made their money. I don't know how they've been paid. In fact, as a political content creator, the social media platform doesn't even pay you well. In fact, they will care to flag you most of your content. Yes. You are at risk, both from the platform and from the government itself.
The algorithm will push it down.
Push it down, exactly. So what I chose is everybody's business. If we have good governance today, everybody will be all right, including that person selling fish, including that taxi driver. Everybody will be fine. So we cannot ignore the main factor of life, the politician. And that is the reason we can't allow the wicked ones, we can't allow the selfish ones, we cannot allow illiterates be in power, because they will only recruit their kind. And that is what we are suffering. That's what we are suffering today in Nigeria. We have a country where Minister of Power does not know anything about power. We have the Minister of Education that does not have certificate. It does not. How does it make sense? And we are a country that other countries all over the world hail us. Nigerians are the best. We have the best doctors abroad. We have the best. But when it comes to leadership in Nigeria, we have the worst. How do you explain that? So that is why that politics that everybody's running with, that is where we should focus. In fact, it will be my desire that every Nigerian gets interested in politics. Let's focus on politics. Because once we can get the right, sensible, thinking people into power, every other thing will settle. Do you remember during Buhari's regime that Buhari was sick he was on sick leave? Did you see what Osinbajo did? They had to remove him. That is what a sensible and somebody who is compassionate about the people to do. That's what he can do. So we can't ignore that. Forget, like I said, I'm not interested in being a billionaire. I'm interested in a system that works. Because see, if that system works, my skill will pay me. I'll be able to afford the cameras I want. You cannot be saving for camera of 5 million. By the time the money is 5 million, the dollar has gone up. Yeah. It's no longer 5 million. How do you explain that? So let's focus on getting the system right. And by the time we get it right, every other thing will set up. That's all.
So your drive is good governance.
Good governance all the way.
Do you believe that Nigeria can actually get it right?
Yes. In fact, everybody expect me to be, after what I've gone through, to come out and say, give up in this country. In fact, my love, my passion for this country has doubled.
You know why I asked that question is because I recently came across a video of Sowore in 1990. Is it 1993 or 1994? Where he was
advocating?
Yes, advocating for human rights, people, good governance, and the rest. And he has been doing this since 1993. 1994.
Over 20 years and nothing has changed.
And until today, he's still doing the same thing. So I tend to ask myself, can we ever get there as a nation where we feel like we've gotten it right?
Okay. You asked the question, but I will throw this question to you and to every other person watching.
Okay.
Let's just say, for example, now you are driving from Lagos to Ibadan. It is your first time. And in your mind, you are driving down. And You don't realize that you've gone far. You know, so wait, let me even ask people the direction. You know, ask somebody that this road leads to Ibadan Abi. They said, no, this is, you are driving to Lokoja and you've driven more than, let's just say 200 kilometers. Will you, because you've driven far, and continue?
No.
What will you do?
You have to turn back.
Yes. No matter how long it takes, we have to continue seeking for it.
No matter how long it takes.
Yes.
We have to continue.
Even if it doesn't happen in my time, we have to. The end point is that
we must
will
get it
happen.
right one day.
And me, I'm saying now that in my generation, it will happen.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. A lot of your fans have been waiting to hear from you since you came out of detention, on the ordeals that went down on April 28th. On social media, we were told that you went to drop your wife in church that morning, and after that, you dropped your kids in school, and then you received a phone call, and that was all. Nobody heard from you until after a couple of days, I think about 5 days before we were able to hear from the government that you were with them. Despite all the search, all the awareness that were being created regarding your absence. Can you walk us through what really happened that very day?
Okay, because of the sensitivity of the whole situation and the matter is still in court, I'm kind of restricted to say something, but I will still, just give few details that is already public. On the 28th of April, in fact, April happens to be my birth month, I dropped off my wife, my daughter in school, like my normal activity. One thing about me is that my wife knows that I don't sleep outside. No matter the situation, I will always come home. Even if it's 4 a.m., I will come home. I will always come home and nobody picks my daughter. I pick my daughter from school unless I'm not in town.
Yes.
So she understands that. I've established that responsibility. In fact, they knows my routine.
Yeah.
That is established. And most of my friends already know that Justice will never switch off his phone. No matter what, I will never switch off my phone. So that routine is already created. So I dropped my wife, dropped my daughter, went out to an eatery in Wuye, Abuja, just to have a breakfast because it was very early. I wouldn't stress my wife to start preparing something that early morning. And after having breakfast, I just stepped out of the eatery and I saw a young man. I'm used to people, hey, Justice, greet, of course.
Yeah.
I greet people. This celebrity lifestyle, I did not plan for it. I'll just try to speak. So yes. I've never come out to say I'm a celebrity. No.
Yeah.
But in fact, when people try to do that as a guy, I beg you, I want to live my normal life. So a guy just approached, hey, Justice, how far? And the guy stretched up his hand. I shook the guy. And the guy held my hand back. I said, bro, what's the problem? The next thing I saw, another van came up. What they call is Sienna, one brown Sienna. I saw guys on mufti with arms. Next thing I saw, before I could even say Jack, there's a marks on my head already. There's cough on my hand. Who are you? We are DSS. DSS. If you're DSS, then I'm not running. You invite me, I will come. I've not committed any crime. God knows my heart. I'm not. I'm a very law-abiding citizen.
Yeah.
To my best knowledge, in fact, I don't even bring traffic lights to tell you how law-abiding, because if you are advocating for good governance, you should be an example.
Yes.
So and the next thing, that's how I have an issue. You just kidnapped me and I went through the whole brutal experience. I was on that cough for 3 days behind. In fact, now, this one, I can't rest on it. I was on cough for 3 days. I was blindfolded for 3 days. In the afternoon, they'll put me under sun. In the night, they take me to the cold room. And, I just realized, I told them something there, why they were doing all those, I said, the highest you can do to me right now is killing me. And my voice is out already. It will echo from generation to generation. I don't know what I did. Nobody, they didn't even tell me what was my offense. I didn't even know this thing they're presenting. I didn't even know that was the reason. Nobody. At that point, I thought it was kidnap. You told me you're a DSS, but you're not behaving like one. until it was on the 31st night. In fact, the 5th day that people heard from me, I was already 2 days in DSS custody. The reason why the DSS did not announce my appearance was because I was in brutal situation. They had to do some medical check on my blood pressure was high, and they can't bring me out in public like that, And the DSS did their investigation. I can tell you, the DSS, you know how they operate. If there was anything implicative about Justice Crack, I won't be here.
No, that is true. That is true. That's a very painful experience. At that point, what was going through your mind while you were there?
In fact, let me tell you, the first day, I questioned my existence because in my life, I've never been arrested by police before. I've not even been arrested by road safety or VIO. Because any vehicle I drive, the particulars, everything must be correct. So I like to be right so that when you are dragging me, when I'm dragging you fully right. So I've never been arrested by any security agency before. I mean to even VIO, talk less of road safety. I've never. So that experience, I questioned everything. I cried. I said, in fact, God, if you save me out of this, I'm going to leave this country and I'll curse this country.
Chai.
That's what I said. I said, I'll curse this country. Nobody come out from this country will succeed, including the soil. That's what I said. I was angry because I questioned everything in my mind. I traced back that I have never, ever, for one day, even commit any crime. There are bandits in the bush. You are treating me like one. I did not commit all this offense. This thing you are doing to me, I have not. I was, but something changed. The day when I was transferred to the DSS, I started seeing the news from the DSS. I started seeing what was going on, how the Nigerians, I said, fuck it, man. This country, what's dying for? I'll do it again.
This country is what's dying.
I said, the DSS said, so when you are released, will you do it again? I said, yes.
Yeah.
But this time around, I will do it in the right way. Before I was running, but now they've given me wings.
The day that we saw you outside when you were, I think, taken to court, on that very day, there were lots of Nigerians that formed like a barricade, like a human barricade. People were there telling the DSS they shouldn't take you away, they should free you. MamaPee was the person that I actually, she was like at the forefront there with Peter and several other persons, a lot of persons, just like when you saw what was going on the TV, did that kind of rekindle your hope?
In fact, the first day I appeared in court, if you look at that picture very well,
I even still have the picture.
I'm not an emotional person.
Yes.
But that was the first time in my life, tears dropped my eyes. When I saw people, when I saw how everybody was shouting, dragging. In fact, they broke the DSS car that day. They beat them because when we went back to the office and they were like, you did not tell us that you're in Nandikal. I said, I'm not in Nandikal. Like they beat them. Oh, you know, good. That day when I saw people, especially when I saw,
and these people had nothing to do with you.
When I saw, let me tell you, funny enough, I just do my content from my house. When it's time to protest, when it's time for protest, I come out. So Peter, we close, we talk. I'm actually in peace with everyone. Nobody will come and say, me and Justice, we are fighting. Because my focus is getting good governance.
Yes.
You can never search on social media today and see me doing banter with anybody.
Yes.
They will drag me, they will insult me, I will not respond to you. But when I will respond to you, you say, Tinubu is doing so thing well, and ask check, he did not do it well. Okay, you the crazy, so he's not do it well. That's where I will come for you. But insult my personality, insult my mama, in fact, insult everything that has to do with me. I will not answer you. It does not hold water. It does not add money to money. It does not change anything. But my focus is good governance. So that day at the court, when I saw everybody, I was highly emotional. And that was the day I told myself, say, I will do it again. I will do it again. This time around, I will do it in a better way. Maybe the first one that caused problem, I didn't do it better. But this time around, I will do it better way that will please the Lord and the law and everybody. Because I was, like I said, I was working before. Now they've given me wings.
Yeah. Wow.
Meanwhile, the smile you saw in that picture was just to hide the. If I open mouth talk to anybody about boss cry, that moment I was at that court seat waiting, looking at everybody, and the security they were using to. I asked them, I'm not a bandit. Why are you putting 4 healers in front, 4 back, putting 4 DSS with me armed? You do want as if I'm the US president. Why? I said, I cannot even kill a goat. I never killed goats before. To keep out, they fear me. So I don't need all this. I'm harmless. Why? He said, your life is at threat. And the gods that they can do you this. Somebody can stab you. It's for your own good. You're protecting me. I said, wait. But I saw on news, a school in Oyo State.
Yeah.
They kidnapped more than 40. There was no one police officer for them. But justice, you gave me more than 20 DSS, fully armed, front and back. Boss. How then you plan not serious. Meanwhile, I don't have issue with the DSS. It's the other people that have issue with.
Yeah, when speaking of not having issue with anyone, I was surprised that when you got out, one of the first posts you made, you said that you are not in bitterness, you don't want to blame anyone. How did you even put it? I think you said your focus was not on bitterness or having to blame anyone or this or that. You know, you put it in a way that made it look like all of that didn't make you bitter against the agency, whether against the military or against the TSS. How were you able not to allow that to maybe get to you to a point where maybe you now hate Nigeria so much, or maybe you now hate the government or hate the agency so much that, you know, you are now angry towards them, maybe to take out or maybe do something about it?
Well, as human beings, we experience emotion per time as of what was happening at that moment.
Yeah.
Like I said, my first and second day with the military.
Because some people are saying maybe the reason you tone down some things, or maybe the reason you are not voicing out that anger, expressing it that way, is maybe because you believe the government is still watching you and you're afraid they will come pick you up again or something.
No. Okay. They, what they've done to me is the highest thing they can do the next is either they want to kill me, and they've done the worst. So the worst thing again they can do is say, but I don't think we'll get to that level. Okay. Now, like I said, as human beings, we experience emotion for time. My first 3 days there, I was very angry. I was very angry at them. But when I got to the DSS, and during the investigation time, they were checking, so who is funding you, all those kind of things. And they realized that this guy is the most popular broke guy we've ever seen. Like, how can you be this popular and you don't have up to 2 million naira in your account? I'm like, so... When they get money for this thing, I was like, so did they pay for this thing? I don't know. I'm just doing, nobody's paying me. Yeah. I'm just doing it. I just want a better country. That's all. So, you can ask one of your guys that picked me at the airport. The military guys, I greet them. See, let me tell you, I cannot hate any military official. Even with everything I went through. If I have my opportunity to help the military today, I will help them. If I have the opportunity to help any DSS officer today, any police, let me tell you, they are also the victim
of the system.
The military officer you see today is also a victim of the system. The police officer you abuse is a victim of the system. The DSS officer, they gave him order to guide me. If he failed the order, they will lock him in guard room.
Yeah.
So they are all victim as I am also a victim.
They too need good governance.
They need good governance. Let me tell you, the army, all of them, what they did. If you pay them better, they will do. How many of them are their children? Do they have school free education? So all of them also need it. If this country better, it go better for them too now. Let me tell you one thing. I say it every time on my platform. Good governance or bad governance is like rain. It doesn't fall on individual. It beats everybody. If this country go for all of us, even me, everybody will benefit. So if we have a good leader today that decide to prioritize the military and respect officers who have laid down their life to serve this country today, to respect them, they will benefit now. You will see a police officer, if a police officer is being paid 1 million naira salary every month, you go see him for road, they say
No.
200 naira. What does he need your 200 naira for? Oga Park, let's check you where.
Yes.
If he need to search you where and let you go. If you are not guilty, let you go. They will do well. If they are being taken, I bet you today, if the police is well taken care of, they will behave well. They are human beings. Why do you think that if when Nigerians leave this country to a system, they behave? No, the people are not the problem. It's the system. If the system is well set, the people are like sheep, they go follow, they go behave. When the makers of the law respect the law, the people they make the law for, they obey it. It's because the people are seeing the people making the law, breaking the law. The system will just scatter. So I'm not bitter. I can never be bitter at anybody, irrespective of what I went through, irrespective of what I'm going through, from the judiciary to the military to the police to everybody. They are also the victim of the system, and they also need help the way I need help. So I understand their service, their job, they take order. I cannot be angry at somebody that took order. Bang.
Yeah.
I know it took order. I can't be angry at somebody that took it. Will be foolishness of me.
Yeah.
And I see people writing online, oh, they've cracked justice. No, I know better than you do.
Yeah.
You did not spend 25 days in detention. I did. There's some information I have. In fact, let me tell you, when you see people talk less, they have people who have more information talk less. So there are things I see now when somebody I never touch this one.
They don't know justice crack can never be cracked.
I make my points now that, do you even know that the people, even the president sees your post. They see all those things, they read everything. Whatever we do, they see it. But there's a way you communicate it. They will read it, but they will never find what they can use against you. The biggest weapon you can throw at somebody is the weapon they see coming, but their defense cannot stop it. And we have to get to that level. If you check my post, you cannot even start insulting, hey, bastard, yeah, this. No.
That's on count.
No. You have to put information, and when they see it, they know. They know what they are doing. Nigerians are not just ready, that's all. They know. Let me just leave it there.
Okay. So during that period you were there, lots of persons, like I mentioned from the beginning, spoke up for you. And there were lots of social media commentators, activists, and several persons that put up different kinds of posts. One of those persons is it Sheyilo? Sheyilo put up a post. He said, how did he even put it? He said, justice crack, thoughts army is Sheyilo. Well, what does that mean? I mean, when you came out, people were also expecting that maybe...
I actually replied him.
Yes.
I replied him when I came out.
Okay.
And, one of the things we need to grow as citizens to understand is everybody have their right to support. We have political rights to support any candidate of your choice, even if that candidate is devil.
Yes.
I believe the reason why you are supporting that devil to become the leader is because in your mind you feel that is the leader that will,
do well. Or maybe you have seen something others are not seeing.
Others are not seeing. So, like I said, I cannot attack individuals unless you are now trying to. What's happened between me and, like I said, I will always call him Egbon.
Yeah.
Egbon Sheinlo is that there was a statement he made one time that Nigeria is safer now than 10 years ago. And I did not agree with that. And he happened to now post his family picture when other people's family were kidnapped. I'm like, no, now you can't say Nigeria is safe. And your own family are not in the country. And you're not rubbing it on our face. I said, no, Abba, now. I got angry. I said, no, this one I'll come for you. And we had that. And when I was arrested, I came out. But that is in the past. We are good now. Like I said, I don't have issue with anybody. If I see him now, we'll speak, we'll talk, we'll laugh. It does not go. There's nothing personal. I have to make it now. Every Nigerian who is advocating for good governance need to get to that level to know that whether you are supporting issue, whether you are supporting Jezebel, whether you are supporting Saint, whoever you are supporting, there's an intention from everybody for good governance. I don't think you'll be too wicked to support who destroy the country, because if the country destroy it will also affect you.
Yes.
So let's understand that fact, so that we do not destroy ourselves individually because of politics. Because these same politicians, let me take for example now, I've been avoiding not to mention them. If Obi and Tinubu meet an event, Obi go greet am.
Yes.
So me and Shey will now meet, we will now start punching ourselves. Abba. Me that don't even have 0.1% of what Obi has in account, or Tinubu have account. Two of us go to fight, but Obi and
the people we are
Tinubu
for
go meet for event.
and
Obi go even
other.
greet am. My elder brother from the west. He go back and greet am. He go give am chair. They go gist go. Obi go and go tweet say the president need to resign. Then she go then me and she go come dey fight, they throw each other stuff. No, nah. we should be sensible enough that if when we fight for that good governance too, if we let the humanity in us still be active. When I see you, I can never wish him bad. If I see him today in problem, in needs my help, I will do everything. And that's the things I know better now. Before I tell that once you support APC, you are my enemy. But I now realize, wait, I want a good country, and you are supporting APC, and I believe inside you, it's maybe na ignorance they make you the supporter.
Yeah.
So I would now maybe focus on educating you to see the reason why you should. But then if I try to educate you, you don't understand. I leave it to your fate. But that does not make that the humanity or the what makes us human we take it away. No. You never see any. Okay, let me give you an example. When the politicians came together to do coalition, did you hear them say only Igbos come?
No.
Only all the tribe came together. The Igbo, they came together. What scattered the coalition? Interest.
Yes.
Obisi said, "Oh, they don't go give me ticket too."
Yes.
He realized he left during Buhari's coalition that they pursued Jonathan. All of them came together and presented a northerner. The Yoruba man no complain. Tinubu no complain because he no say when they come. The Igbo guy no complain. All of them presented one. But we, the citizens, will be say, nah, that their decision, they decide our life. They fight. They block each other for road. They stone each other. They insult each other. But now, the day the people learn the skill of politicians' alliance and come together, that is the way the day will start destroying their structure.
Because that's something they know that we don't know. That's
exactly.
Something they do that we don't know.
That is why once in a while, they throw it to you people. Start fighting. No. The day the people, the day me, Sheyi, Zekeri, or any other APC supporters will come together and say, yes, forget who you are supporting. This is what we want as a country. Now that day, fear go catch us. They will start getting close to the airport because they feel like,
people are waking up.
Something is wrong. And that is what the average Nigerian politician doesn't want, irrespective of where they are. Once they see the people together,
they try to divide us.
Problem. They're scared. They hate people being together. They hate it. And Nigerians need to understand that the people is the highest arm of government. We are. Everybody leading us from the president to the local government chairman to the councillor to the secretary. If you calculate all of them, they don't reach 100,000. How many a day? We are 240 million. Yeah. Imagine all of us come together and say, no, enough of this.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And I hope Nigerians listening and watching this particular video, we have so much to learn from your words, your counsel, your experience, and all of that. Because come to think of it, the people that we are fighting for so much, they still have a relationship with each other beyond social media.
Exactly.
They still respect each other. They still, if they see each other anywhere, they greet each other. So it is left for us as individuals, as citizens, to emulate them in that as well. And realize that even though we are all fighting for good governance, we are not enemies with each other directly. We are all fighting for the same goal.
Oh.
And once we join our heads together, we can actually achieve it.
Will bandits come here now to kidnap and say, wait,
Let
where
me see,
Yoruba
come
move this side, Hausa move this side, we are
PDP
kidnapping
move
only.
this side.
They pack everybody.
Yes.
They even kidnap the people that speak their language.
Yes.
Yes. We are here now, argue. If Tinubu invites Atiku for Sheyin, let's just say Sheyin Tinubu want to marry another wife now.
Yeah.
If they invite Atiku, we'll go.
Even P.W.
P.W. will even go. They will go.
Yes.
And me, Sheyin Law will not be doing naming. I invite myself, never. I will go.
Never. He's my enemy.
He's my enemy. What? So the future we are trying to build, how do we build it if we destroy it from the foundation? We are promised to be leaders of tomorrow. Yes, we understand that the leaders of today are not creating platform for the leaders of tomorrow to climb. But we, since we are aware, we're educated, we've traveled, we've seen the right thing. It will now be wickedness for us to bury what we've understand inside us to now do otherwise. That is where you now call it an intentional wickedness. Somebody can be wicked unknowingly. But when you are aware of what you're doing, it becomes an intentional wickedness. We cannot be intentionally wicked to ourselves as Nigerian citizens because there will not be tomorrow. We will not even have tomorrow to live for our own children. Our own children will call us useless ancestors. They will not pour kai for us now. Hot water they go to pour. You be in hell. Anywhere you did, your children they go to pour hot water because they will not be proud of us.
Yeah.
Because as it is right now, it's looking like the what how did they even talk ourselves? The labor of our heroes past is becoming in vain. I made a post at the airport. I saw the crowd at the airport when I was coming. I said, I remember those days in 1995 till 2000. I love night journey.
Yeah.
I love night journey.
Peaceful, very
It was very peaceful. You don't sleep, wake up, they say, I don't reach. All right, when I buy banana, buy everything. Oh, I know the day of moon where they'll put you on top goods, those things.
Yeah.
I love those people. Like, why are there people they travel? Only people that follow airport, now people they do international.
Yes.
Well, look at today. Airport food is not an evidence of good living. They are scared. It is cheaper to pay the high fee of flight fare than ransom. Ransom is from 30 million to 50 million. You pay 200k. Or 400k go come, you'll be fine. Than to go and pay. We shouldn't be like that. Part of the things that our generation enjoyed, we are depriving the next generation.
That's true.
Tell me, how will our children do road trip? Can our children, can you allow your child do road trip?
Never.
No, you're not depriving that child of what you enjoyed. And it shouldn't be like that. We are destroying the future for the next generation. That is my pain. I remember during our time, there was free education. No, I went to schools. Yes, I went to CKCO Dono Ibadan. It was free. In fact, there was a time they used to give us food in school. There was a time they used. I'm telling you, I'm not that old though. Nobody say I'm just within my 30s. Oh, but look at the things I enjoyed. Imagine what people like Obi and Kwankwaso, this Tinubu, Atiku, them enjoyed. I mean, those people who are destroying this country right now, imagine what they enjoyed that they are depriving this generation. A man was speaking the other day. He said during their time when they were going to school, once you have first class, as you're coming out like this, there's job for you. Job. Companies come to school to speak. But now, you see graduates, everybody, content creator.
Yeah.
We now have a country that, oh God, I don't want to go there. Yeah. We have a country that a TikToker is earning what level 17 cannot earn in civil servant. And he'll proudly tell you
education is a scam.
Education is a scam. So how do I tell my child that you need to go to school when he's seeing people like Bella buying GLE, crash it and buy another one? What's the value of education again? Yeah. What's the value? We are I need to say this. I do not have any issue with him. He's doing well. He's also a victim of Nigeria. We need to understand that.
Yes.
Is a victim. If we have an educational system that works, he would have loved to be in school. If you hear his story, I think he left because he could not afford the school. But with what he has become now, he now becomes like the next generation. Maybe I go school where I can go live on TikTok, or when I can become a Yahoo boy. When I can, oh no, we are destroying the future of the next generation, and we shouldn't be.
I think somebody even spoke about it. Is it YC or something?
You
spoke about
Olodo uprising.
He spoke about it, although from a different angle than you are taking. Well, it's so sad because some of these things you mentioned, I enjoyed it as well. Growing up, I loved road trips. I still do. I still love road trips, but I don't do them anymore. Like I only love them, but I don't go on road trips anymore. You know, I enjoyed road trips because it availed me the opportunity then to see different culture, hear different languages on the road. Like if you're traveling from here to, let's say, to my place, I'm from the southeast, I'm from Abia.
Okay.
So if you're traveling from here to that place, by the time you get to, okay, let's say you're coming from there to Lagos. By the time you get to Asaba, you enter Abo, you enter Benin, you hear different languages being spoken. You could see their different cultural foods or products, their agricultural products. You could see different things they had. Like in Enugu there, you could see Okpa. You know, when
you buy bush meat.
Yes, buy bush meat, all those things. So if it is Benue, you could see them selling these bambara nuts. There's something they call bambara nuts. Fried one. Is it fried or roasted? I don't know how they prepare it. But you could see them prepare it just like the way you have granuts on the road that you can buy. You know, different places where you come to Ore, you can also see their own cultural meals there. You get to see Yoruba food on the streets. Not these ones they prepare in big restaurants. I mean those local things. Roasted plantain that you can buy by the roadside. They call it bole. Yes, something like that. So these were things we enjoyed as young people when we were growing up, as children when we were growing up. And on the whenever you stop by the roadside and you guys are there down there to take maybe a short break or something, you can walk around
the bush. You even see cover and plug.
You know. So but those days, I don't know if we ever get to that.
Just like there's some things the whites do that we can never do here. Yeah. Like, let's go for camping.
Yes, road adventure.
Let's go road trip. Or you say your babe, say let's do road drive. Now Bandy could join on last.
I discussed that with some of my guys. I think 2 Decembers ago, I told them, come, I've missed road trip. Let's do road adventure. Let's use this car. There's this bus, he has bus that has something like it's built like a house inside.
Yeah, it's the second.
So I was telling them, let's go on such trips. We can just drive from here to maybe Benin or somewhere and then come back. They were like, with this situation,
no,
with this security situation,
maybe
nobody's going. They are not going. So I miss those days. I really do. If we are telling some of these Gen Z people what we enjoyed growing up, they
won't believe you.
They will not believe it. They will think we are just telling stories. Like I heard somebody talking about how much he bought something, and people were arguing on the internet. Gen Z people were arguing on his comment section saying, "There's never a time this thing was sold like that."
I think it was a bag of water. When somebody said bought one bag of water for 15 naira, like it's never.
There's never a time it was sold. Bag of water. We even bought water 5 naira.
There was a time I used to buy ice water during the days of ice water.
Yes,
pure water was a luxury. I really want to go and buy pure water. When in our school there was water board, there was tap running.
Yes, I met water board too.
So where's water board? In Lagos, is there any compound that has water board? Practically, we'll dig the earth everywhere in Nigeria. We'll dig the earth everywhere. Everybody don't get borehole.
Yeah.
We practically provide everything for ourselves. Everybody get jet. Everybody get borehole. Now solar everywhere. To the extent, even the presidency have solar. And Mr. Bayo Nanogadi,
the spokesperson.
That guy is not speaking anything. Came on social media to say it's a backup. Can you even, like, when these people speak like this, I'll ask myself that, do they think we are dumb? If you don't have sense, yes, that's your own this thing. But don't think that we don't. Yeah. You can't come on social media or on national TV and say that the reason why you installed solar is for backup. That light goes off in the state house is a disgrace to you already.
Whether there is backup or no backup.
Solar shouldn't even be.
Shouldn't even be.
Imagine White House coming out now to say we are installing a solar energy because of backup. Backup.
Yeah, there shouldn't even be such a situation in the first place. Anyway, so there is also something that lots of Nigerians have been waiting to hear from you. It's been coming up several times in comments and all of that. Is the situation between what happened during your court hearing between your lawyers and your friends like Peter, MamaPee, and Barrister Marshal withdrawing his bail application. We've heard from Barrister Marshal himself on his interview after that incident. We also heard from Verydarkman. Verydarkman was more like standing on his side, defending him on what happened. He talked about how Marshal came from Turkey that day to attend the event, the court hearing. We've also heard from, is it MamaPee that spoke on the issue? But a lot of persons have been waiting to hear from you because you are the main person that was there. You know everything that happened. So some persons said your wife begged Marshal in the first place to come on the case, and seeing him withdraw just like that, ruptured a lot of things for her and for the case as well as for you. So I'd like to hear from you. What's really happened with that?
Okay. Well, this is a topic that I intentionally did not want to glorify it. I do not want to give it any attention because well, at the end of the day, it does not really matter. Because, like I said, I avoid anything that will make me be in an argument situation with individuals or my fellow citizens who want a better Nigeria. Because at the end of the day, it's a better Nigeria that we all want. And everything that happened, if was not for the whole lawlessness of surrounding my arrest,
Yes,
those things will not happen.
it would not have come up.
It would not have come up. It came up because there is a platform was created for it. Well, like I said, the matter is still with the court, and while I was in DSS, I didn't know what was happening outside. Of course, you don't use your phone there. If you see TV, maybe and they allow you to see, or when you. So I have basically no access to anybody except when twice they brought my wife to come see me, and you have a limited time to talk and all those things. So basically, the people I was talking to, there was my lawyer, which is Femi Balogun, and Professor Sam Amadi. Those are the lawyers who were present when I did my audiovisual, what they call audiovisual testimony. After you've written your statements, you do the audio version of it and video version of it. So, Barrister Sam Amadi was present. So those are my lawyers that I knew, before I appeared court. So appearing in court, and I saw Marshal Abubakar and other lawyers. I was grateful, honestly, because I believe you guys came out for me. I did not pay for any. I have to state it here. I've not paid any lawyer since this whole thing. From the bail application till now, not my 1 naira has been spent.
Amazing.
So that is to tell you how people turn up for me. My friends, till today, nobody gave me the information on how the bail application, everything went, or maybe my wife or something, the expenses, everything. My friends covered. Let me tell you, Peter is one brother that every man needs, every human being needs. Funny enough, me and Randy met just in February.
Physically, for the first time.
In fact, before then, we don't even chat online. We don't even talk. I see his content and everybody. But when people with similar ideas, like I said, are we not fighting for the betterment of this country? Then why can't we do it together? If we are fighting for the betterment of this country, we can do it together. It's just like, for example, now you want to carry this table. I want to lift it up. And because this table is blocking our way. So, since I want to carry it, let's join hand and carry it. It will be easier. That's the thing. So, me and Peter just met February. And, when the DSS say, call somebody, they asked me, who can you call now? Because it was when they were supposed to take me to court. Who can you call now? If I call my wife, she'll be panicked.
Yes.
She's already in a panic mood. I check all my friends. I say, let me call Peter. I know he will call. Because at that point, he was the only person I had confidence in. We are talking about which of your friends can you call that will be here in 30 minutes? There was a time frame.
In 30 minutes?
Yes. Which of your friends can you call that will be here in 30 minutes? I said, call Peter. He said, are you sure?
Every man needs a man they can call.
That will be
in 30 minutes they'll show up.
I said, call Peter. Remember, my phone was not with me. They've already confiscated my phone. They called Peter with the DSS line. They called 3 times. They did not pick. The 4th one, I said, this is justice. He said, are you sure? I said, yes. He was so happy. He said, what happened? Where are you? Where are you? I said, I'm with the DSS. He asked, I'm okay. Can you be in the DSS with a lawyer in the next 30 minutes? Wow. At that point, I do not have my Femi Balogun's number offered. It was Peter. He said, I'm coming. Peter got to DSS exactly 23 minutes.
Amazing.
Now, if you know where DSS is not close like that, the location, I don't know how they got. And guess what? He didn't just come. He came with Professor Samamati. Hey. And immediately I saw them like this. There was this relief that came. I said, yeah, I'm free. Immediately I saw Professor Sam and Peter in DSS. I was sitting there. They didn't take me back to the cell. I was sitting there waiting. They said, you're here. And the DSS director looked at me and said, this is a friend.
Yes.
I said, no, that's why I called him. He will call. He came. And he came with Professor Sam. They witnessed my statement and everything. Funny enough, the DSS did not tell them they were taking me to court the next day. Because this thing I'm telling you, it was on Sunday evening. Peter is a very intelligent person. Forget whatever you see. Peter is highly intelligent.
Extremely.
So, immediately they read the room. Somehow, they were in court that day. I don't know how they got to know that I will be in court that day. The DSS just woke me up in the morning. Oh yeah, we are going to court. Hand me over the charges. I was reading the charges. I don't understand what is written here. I was reading it. I don't understand. And the next thing we were in court. And by the time we go to court, I'm already seeing Peter. I'm already seeing my wife. I already seeing Professor Samamati. How did you people get here? How did you people know? They say, we know they might. We were coming to court every day, case they will bring you. They were coming to court every day to the case, and that day. So Peter is that guy that you should have somebody like Peter that you can call and say, call somebody. It's not about money.
Yeah.
In my case, money failed. Money wouldn't have brought me out.
Yes.
Money, not be money bring me out. Not be, let's say, you need to have people. God somehow positioned people at every corner. My friends, the ones that were not talking, the ones that was asking how much. Those ones, their own is how much.
Yes.
How much are we spending? How much? Their own are how much. Those ones are online. So God positioned everybody. And let me tell you, when I came out, it got me emotional that I never knew I had so much people like that. I don't know. I was just walking around, being at peace with everybody. Hey, guy, how far? We greet, we mind my business. I never knew I had I didn't know. Somehow, I don't know. So that's why I told myself that, forget. People like, have you gone to see therapy? I said, no. The people I saw.
Yeah, no
that
therapy.
Day I came out. If you see the picture, the way I came out, I was happy. Everything I went through left. Yes, once in a while I think about it, I get emotional, but don't worry. People came out for me. That's all that matters. And that love. So the issue of Barrister Marshal, everybody, seeing them in court that day, I was happy seeing them. I believed all of them came for goodwill. That what happened, whatever might have happened, it happened. But I still appreciate their efforts. Because for them to leave whatever they were doing to come to court that day, it means a lot to me. I appreciate everybody. I can never sit down here and say, this person was at fault. This was, no. I appreciate everybody. Even the people that abuse me. I appreciate. Yes, you abused me. Say I was stupid. I appreciate because your abuse made the video go viral. In fact, hate comments make video go far. I love when people insult me. So that another person will reply you. The algorithm will say, oh, there's discussion in this post. And push it. So you are abusing me. People will not say, but why are you being this? No problem. I appreciate. I love to be criticized. I love it though. I love to be criticized because it is only the person that criticizes you that tell you the truth about the bad thing you're doing. Somebody who love you, who say good things about you, will be blind to your shortcomings, will be blind to your imperfection. But those who hate you, who criticize you, they will be the one to tell you the good, the honest truth about something you're not doing about. So don't block people who criticize. That's why I said, that's why I'm so mad at this government. Somebody cannot criticize you, lock him up. You say, don't criticize. You say, resign. You say, shut down. But whereby, no, listen. Listen to people that criticize you. They are the ones that tell you the truth. Tell you the truth. When people stop criticizing you, one day you will leave your house with a torn trouser. Because everybody will say, oh, this is your dress, fine. They are looking at the top, they don't see the trouser. But the person criticizing you will look you from toe to say, no, never even call that name. That's when you realize, oh,
I have not called this part.
So you need them. Every government. In fact, if there's nobody criticizing you, wait. Go and employ people. Go. Look for people who criticize you. You need them. Every leader needs somebody. So I love it when people criticize me. Do you know the post I like most? Is when I go to, I say, this person, they insult me. I watch it to the end. I watch it again. I will like it. Yes. I'm like, I'm a very different kind of person. I can, before you go offend me, go ahead.
Like what's not
yes. If possible, I will post it. I'm a different kind of person. Like my wife, like with everything you go through, you see, I wave them. Why would I wave them? So that's it. He had to offend me. He had.
Okay, that's a very beautiful response. Speaking of criticizing the government and telling them the truth. The Bola Tinubu administration just marked 30. This is the 30. And his spokesperson, Bayo, just like you mentioned earlier on, and several other persons in the government have come out to say that the government is doing well, is doing far better than it used to be before. I think in this particular post, one of them said that the reason the Nigerian people are not seeing the changes, the impacts, the infrastructures, the everything that the government is doing right is because we are not making enough research. We are not a people that do research. We are not, doing research, and that's why we don't know about some of these things going on under the administration. And in a response, you put out a post on, is it on TikTok 2 days ago or yesterday? You said that good governance does not need research or any explanation for the people to see it or something. Can you explain what you mean by that?
Okay. This Tinubu's administration, or will I say this APC administration, is one funny one. They're like somebody who writes exam and mark the scripts themselves. You cannot mark your own script.
You cannot mark your own script.
You cannot mark your own scripts. What I said in that post, is that a good policy, a good and impactful policy is not explained to the people. The people feel it. I want to ask you, during Yaradua, do Yaradua tell people statistics? People felt it like, oh, this guy is good. You feel it. When Buhari was sick and Osinbajo took over, the people say, the Osinbajo come out, carry script and start explaining statistics. The people like, oh, you will see it. You don't tell somebody this is light. The person say this is light. A good market sell itself. Bola administration is this Tinubu's administration is the only administration campaigning for the second time, promising to do what they had opportunity to do, but they did not do it. You had 3 years, you've been in power for 3 years, and you are campaigning for second tenure, and you are telling people, I will do this. Hello, what happened? Why did you do it the first time? A good government will use what they have done in previous year to say, we did it, we have done this, we have done this. Give us more time, we'll do extra this.
What if 3 years is not enough?
Let me tell you, governance is not rocket science. It is African leaders that make it look difficult to the people. You came out the first day you became a calamity to this country by saying subsidy is gone with no plan. Before you remove subsidy, at least we are not saying removal of subsidy is bad. It's something that would have eventually been done because we
all have agreed that
we've agreed it should be removed. It's something that's supposed to have been removed because these people were practically paying for something we are not consuming.
Yeah.
Now it's been removed. But on your first day, you carelessly say subsidy was gone with no plan on ground. You did not know the impact it will have. Let me tell you how Nigerian, that they removed that. I was at the police station. They closed gate and changed the meter. Do you want to tell me that fuel in that police station, the subsidy that the president removed affected it?
Nigerians are greedy people. Some Nigerians.
There's some plan you put as the president. Your word is automatically becoming law. Or law already. Say subsidy is gone. Everybody lock gate immediately. Hardship hits the country. No. You should have You relax, don't rush. If it takes you like 6 months, put plans in ground, buses, all those things that you later started doing, CNG, when you just like trying to save somebody not to jump inside water when the person is already inside water. That's what they did. The next thing, you don't already float the dollar, you don't already sharp. No, you can't do it. We're not saying what you did is bad. But did you create enabling soft landing for people? You did not. Those are the things they're supposed to have done. But here, someone like Bayo Onanuga saying that the suffering that people are, you don't even see the hunger in the ground. How will you see it? You're in Asrock now. Go to the market. I challenge Bayo Onanuga today. I challenge him. He should drive his car with no security, alone, drive to Jos and park his car and come out and say, there's no hunger. If you come back alive, may I bend? I challenge him, Bayo Onanuga. He should drive his car, go to Jos, and stand, come out of his car like this and say, I did not see the hunger. Oh. If they no go stoner, you can't just live in armored house, armored car, security everywhere, food everywhere. If you do like this, they'll bring you and you say you don't see the, how will you see the hunger? Of course, you see dishes. Okay, let me not challenge him to the north. He should go to the Lagos. This same Lagos. Maybe you should go to Ikeja under bridge.
Yeah.
And come out of his car and say, my name is Bayo Onanuga. I'm the spokesman for the president. I can't see the hunger. You should say it. Let's see what happens. No, that statement is a careless statement. And these are the things we're talking about. Yes, you might be doing some things that are right, but they should learn how to communicate. Just like the first lady to come out when the country was already in highly let me tell you, the country is highly flammable like this. Everybody they vex. The children are still in the bush, and the first lady come and make statement that is giving cars to APC women leaders. Don't say that. And recently you come out again and say you should go and fry akara. They should go and fry akara. The same leader that gave, the same woman that gave other people SUV, because they are party leaders. Now you are not giving akara and kulipili. That shows that they do not have compassion. They do not have any atom of human feeling for the people. They don't regard us. That is the signal they said. And it's heartbreaking that we have leaders who do not care about us. Yes, you can make tough decisions, tough policies that will yield results later. But there's a way you communicate it with the people. Look at the president since he became president. Has he ever granted live interview? I mean, live interview, not those pre-recorded things they used to play for us every democracy and this and that. Grant live interview and say, yes, this is what we are doing. Yes, it will pay now. It will pay now. But with time, we'll start seeing it. Nigeria cannot be repaired in a day. We agree. I understand. A lot has been damaged, a lot has been done. But can you communicate? Can you talk to us and not behave like every time you are addressing us with Bayonanoga that does not know how to talk to people? Every time he opens his mouth to talk, he gets people angry. Shouldn't be like that. And you are telling us that I should research. So I should go and tell that woman in Ogumosho that, please, ma, research president. How do I explain to the man in Ogumosho or in Ekiti State or in Damaturu that, see, the president is actually working, but you need to research? What's his business to research? He wants to be safe. He wants to go to the market and buy granite or buy gari and eat. He wants to see the price come down. He wants to see everything working all over the world. Fuel price is coming down. Our own is still starting strong. How do I explain it to the Okada man that the president is working? No. You don't explain good and impactful policy. They feel it. They feel it. There's a way the president can relax the economy so that the people, you can be doing long-term policy that will affect later, but still relax it. Not just tight everywhere, say, don't worry. They don't. It means that they not, it's either they don't tell the president the truth or he knows the truth and decide not to act on it. And I'm very, very particular about the people who surround Mr. President. They don't tell him the truth. They are the major problem. People like Bayonanoga and Co. They are the problem of this country. They are wicked.
I think the problem with some of these things, or some of these policies that you spoke about, is the fact that maybe, I'm just thinking, maybe they don't get to mix with the commoners. Just like the woman selling something or the man selling something by the roadside that you talked about, that should you go and tell him to do research to see what the president is doing, I think if our leaders were people that interact with normal everyday people on the streets, like just leave your paparazzi, just go around.
They do
interact with people.
Yeah, they do interact. Now, just here. They interact with rice. Yes, they interact with rice. It's like, one thing about us is that we have short memory in Nigeria.
Yeah.
When there was flood somewhere in the north, what did the president give them? Rice. In fact, the just incident, that the massacre that happened, that the president got to the airport and said, I can't stay alone, there's no light. He forgot that he's the president. He forgot that their light responsibility is him. It's his responsibility to give them light. He forgot. He said, people don't have light, I have to go back. He forgot totally. He don't remember, say, hey, wait, it's my responsibility. I'm supposed to do it. He forgot. And when he thought, give them 2 trailers of rice. They give them rice. And you said they don't relate. They relate. But they just give them rice. See, like I said, I made a post the other day. I said, we that are informed, we should start educating our mothers in the village so that when they bring that their rice to them, let them know that Ayeju rice law. Life is beyond rice.
Yeah.
You can't give me a bag of rice that I could buy 10,000 naira during the time of Jonathan Yaradua. Now you're giving me rice, you're doing me a favor. So what will I cook with the rice? Do you know that if you eat only white rice for 2 months, your body system will change? You might even fall sick.
You'll fall sick.
So why are you giving me rice? They say they did a renew hope package. I feel you say 2 spaghetti, salt and everything, they just gather it and give you. So how long are you supposed to eat it? These people don't respect us. They don't value us. They don't value people. They don't. They use every medium to insult you. Do you know that? Do you know that this administration has spent more on campaign than they've spent on poverty eradication? Do you know that there's no poverty eradication program? Rather, there's campaign, renew hope, city boys.
Why do you say there's no poverty?
Okay, tell me one.
I don't know of anyone. I'm just asking you. Okay, so
the only poverty eradication program they have is to share rice.
Okay. The president's wife said they gave grants of... Okay, she didn't specify the amount. She said they gave grants to women to start the akara business, the kulikuli business. You don't think that is a poverty alleviation program?
Will you allow your wife to collect such grant to start akara? Or will you allow your...
Maybe to just cook in the house.
Is it to cook in your house and eat? Let's tell ourselves the truth. If you want really to help Nigeria, you know what to do. Nigerians are not asking for much. Let me tell you, the average Nigerian youth is hardworking.
Okay.
They don't need much. Give me stable electricity. Give me safe environment. I mean, when I mean safe environment, let me be able to drive my car interstates without the fear of ransom.
Yeah.
Take me back to 2013. Take me back to 2012. Don't worry, I'll be fine. If they can do that, take me back then. Unfortunately, we can't. But the average Nigerian does not need more. Give me stable electricity. I'm not even saying you should open borehole for me. Don't worry. Give me stable electricity. I will pay.
Yeah.
Give me safe environment. Please, let the economy. Do you know we don't have price regulation in Nigeria? Whatever goes up remains up.
Yeah. That's the saddest thing about things going up.
Exactly. Whatever goes up remains up. No matter how good the economy later become, it stays up.
There should be price regulation.
There should be price regulation. Regulate the price. When the economy comes down, let me feel it. Not you explaining to me, we've reduced it. No, don't explain it. Let me go to the market and the milk that I bought 4,000 yesterday is now 2,500. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling. That's how to feel it, though. I'm not saying you should come and punch me, I'll feel it, though. Not that kind of feel. Let me feel it by my wallet. Simple.
Yeah.
Don't come and start this and say I'm not reading.
Especially that price regulation. I think
how many people they read? What have they done in education to make people to read? Is Pella reading it? Is he not feeling money in his account? So they should get
okay. In a recent post also you said something very striking. You said the leaders of tomorrow, I may not put it in your exact words, but you said something like the leaders of tomorrow are helping the leaders of today stay in power. I think stay in power or stay leading till tomorrow.
Okay.
Lead till tomorrow, something like that.
Let me explain that statement.
Okay.
You know, before now, I used to say the leaders of today are not creating enabling ground for the leaders of tomorrow to lead.
Yeah.
But at the second thought, I now realize that, wait, it is even the leaders of today that are enabling the leaders, it's even the leaders of tomorrow that are enabling the leaders of today to deal with them. Let me break it down. Tell me one politician that has ever snatched ballot box. All the ballot box snatching picture that you've ever seen. Tell me one that the politician himself that is contesting that using hands snatch the ballot box. Who did they use? No youth. Talk now.
The youth.
No be youth. Who is the youth? Not the leaders of tomorrow.
The youth.
They will use the leaders of tomorrow, snatch ballot box. That will keep them in power.
Till tomorrow.
And that tomorrow they promise you, you're going to complain. You see, you do not have right to complain if you are part of those who enable corruption. And let me tell you, the leaders of tomorrow are enabling corruption. When I was adopted, it is not Major General Adegoke that came to kidnap me by himself. No. He sent young FT men stronger than me who could operate ammunition. He sent youth to me. He did not come by himself. It was youth he sent. When a politician wants to snatch ballot box, he doesn't go. In fact, he doesn't even send his own children. He sent the youth. When a politician wants to do dirty job, they send the youth. When they need people who will do their data boys on social media, on Twitter to insult their opponents, they don't do it by themselves. They employ the youth. So you now see that, you now realize that, wait, too, it seems like the leaders of tomorrow does not even have the capacity to even lead, but they give them that tomorrow. It seems like that tomorrow is an endless, never coming tomorrow. Just like when they say Jesus is coming.
Yeah.
Now when your Jesus comes, the day you die. If you are waiting for the day sky go open, lights, you don't lie, not the cup. It seems like when they, so isn't that now the youth of today, and that leaders of tomorrow will eventually happen the day the youth now realize that no, I will refuse to be used as a electoral talk. When that NYC member realized that, no, you can't be telling me to manipulate results in the polling unit. I mean, me if I want lead, I'm a leader of tomorrow. I've gone to school. I'm serving. So after service, whatness? Do you know that this is the only country when a serving member, NYC member, will help a politician rig election, he gets into power, he no go give and work. He become jobless and you start complaining. As I serve finish, I don't get work. Well, you're a polling agent. Yeah. You are a electoral officer. You help our money, they give you 200,000, you manipulate results, you get into power, you know, create job opportunity, you're complaining, you do not have right to complain. If you have ever done that, let me not take it further. A lecturer, I saw the other day, they protest, lecturers, they say, no, they need to increase our salary. Association of lecturers. And look at them, you professors. You do not have morals. You don't have, as a professor, you were a returning officer, you helped a politician rig election to power, you do not have right to complain of salary increment. You had the opportunity to do the right thing. And you collected maybe 1 million. And you're not complaining to increase your salary. It don't pay you now. The money they gave you pulling you in returning officer, they say, what was it? They paid you. You don't have right to complain again. The same thing with the NYC member. When they pay you to manipulate results and you say they don't give you a job. No, that 200 naira, that 200,000 they pay, you should have used it to start a business. They paid you, they created job opportunity for you. You go blind, they expect work. No, there's no work anywhere. That politician you have rig election, we employ in family people. Yeah. Everybody, he doesn't employ based on competence because he didn't even enter there with competence. He entered there through magomago, so he will still use that magomago. Nobody jump into a room and start cleaning. He either enter through a room by window and start cleaning. He enter there to steal or to destroy. So when you help them rig them into power, don't expect them to do the right thing. Don't.
Nobody enters a house
through window and start cleaning it. No. They go to steal or to destroy.
Yes.
So you just finished serving, they call you, sorry, officer, you have the rig election, they complain. By year, keep quiet. They've paid you. So the leaders of tomorrow, now them be the problem. Until that leaders of tomorrow decide, say, enough. On election day, I'm going to do the right thing. And it has to be collective. Not when one agree, the other one no agree. Because the one with no agree becomes the victim. Everybody collectively say, I will not snatch ballot box. I will not help manipulate results. I will do the right thing. I will not switch up beavers. Let me tell you, when they see nobody to use, they back off.
Yes.
It's because they see who to use. Yes.
When they see nobody to use, they'll back
up.
And they'll be forced to do the right thing.
Exactly. Yes. They say they are building. If you ask them now, what has the president do? The first thing they do, coastal road.
Yes.
Coastal this, coastal. They thought the coastal way, like say, is a road that lead the whole Africa. They say, like, as if you lead from Lagos to Abuja to Lagos.
It's supposed to lead from Lagos to Calabar.
Lagos to Calabar coastal way.
They've not reached Ekpe yet. Or are they?
Is it not 30 kilometers they commission? I mean, you don't pass like that. They don't do more. So when you did coastal, my question is just like the one in Abuja, Wiki. That one a flyover. It won't kill everybody before. Yes, it's good. It's an infrastructure. But have you ever thought of who will manage those things in future? All those things, who will manage it? We're not paying attention to the leaders of tomorrow, the children, the schools. Do you know that the insecurity we are suffering today is as a result of the children that were neglected yesterday? The children that were not paid attention to yesterday, they are the problem we're having today. So gradually, we are creating another problem for our children. You see that you're picking where you fly abroad, where they said, one day, you go and enter the country back. At least let me go to Nigeria. As they land for airport, as they drive from airport, see me go up your state. Between Israel and somewhere. You go to Napa. Have you not heard that story? Yeah. Somebody who have been in US for how many long? The day go to Nigeria, they kill him. So we are gradually creating another insecurity too. And that's what bleeds my heart. Anytime I see those children on the streets, they are vulnerable. Yes. When anytime you see those children carrying plate, I shed tears because they are vulnerable.
Yes.
The wrong people can pick them.
Yes.
It takes one bandit to just come, open motor, give them food, tell them, say, you see the way your big motor they pass, they never give you money. Don't worry, I'll take you where they will treat you well.
Wrong ideologies being taught.
Give them wrong orientation.
Wrong orientation.
Give them food. These children never, when last they ate chicken, meat. Give them food, give them chicken, give them yogurt, take care of them for like 1 week. They will like, oh, they will see that guy as Messiah. And anything that guy tell them, bring arm, train them, they become the bandit. They become the Boko Haram of the next generation. And like that, the cycle continue. We have to get to the level that we value the leaders of tomorrow. Because if we start doing individual tomorrow, the day your picking step like by that time, you go down old. Maybe they go down put you for old people home for abroad. You don't know. We are in trouble if you don't know. There's a problem coming on. We are in trouble. People don't realize. You see, we are making money. You send your picking abroad, train them. You are showing them the way of the white man. When you are old, they will put you in old people's home there. Because that's what the whites do. All those houses you build there, they will sell it. In fact, maybe your brother's children will take over it. They will be training far inside. And maybe one day you're picking and say, I want to go to this country. Let me go to Africa. Let me go to Nigeria. I said, they land for airport. If they drive, go your own time. They kidnap and kidnap. And they go come tell you for that old people who wait there like this. They go come tell you, say, your picking that went to Africa. The bandit don't kill you. Say, heart attack kill you. It will go die.
It's sad.
Because what? The children we did not pay attention to. Other people paid attention to them and they become the problem. This is just the beginning now. You see this one? They will enter town. They will enter town. They will recruit. You see them and they beg for street, they waka. They see. They know. They know your route. They know when people they come out. They know the time people come out. They know everything now. By the time they carry them and train them, with the experience they already have in the street, they will be able to penetrate the town. We're in trouble. We are not seeing it. Our leaders are not seeing it. Tinubu is busy. Tinubu, they go send everybody, go send their picking abroad. Don't worry, your father is not going to be in power forever. Those children, when they come on a house for Lagos, they beg. They see. When the wrong people recruit them, they know when to come. They know when you come home. They know when to plant the gabon. They know. We have to pay attention to those children because they are the time bomb ticking. And when they explode, nobody will survive. Nobody. I am scared of tomorrow. When I look at my children, I'm scared for the Nigeria we will live for them. That is what motivates me to do everything I do. We must get this country right. We cannot become useless ancestors. We can't.
Thank you so much, Mr. Justice, for that response. Moving into 2027, the general elections for 2027. Before I go into some of the questions I'd like to ask you, somebody made a notable observation and gave his advice to you. His name is Diwa, a social media commentator and comedian. I don't know if you've seen the video. So
he to me?
Yes.
I did not see it.
He made the video. He said while you were in detention, the only person that did something among the people who were campaigning for 2027 election for presidency was Sowore.
That's what they thought.
He said Peter B did not do anything for you. Peter B did not even write a single post. And Peter B is someone who is known to write a lot of posts on a lot of issues. But he did not write a single post for you. He did not do anything for you. That Sowore is the only one who has been doing everything. And when you are out, that he advises. How did he? I'm not sure I get it in his exact words the way he put it. But what he was trying to say is that when you are out, you should, according to him, it should be Sowore that you are supporting or you are campaigning for 2027. Now the question is, if what he alleged in those videos were right, that Peter B did not do anything for your release while you were in detention, why are you still campaigning for Peter B instead of Sowore? What is it about Peter B that you've seen that other people are not seeing that is making you campaign for him?
First of all, Peter B did not do anything for me before I started campaigning for him. I started campaigning for Peter B since 2022, even before election, before 2023 election, while it was still a PDP. That's when I started saying, I said that I said PDP should give this guy tickets if they must win the election. And funny enough, like it is in the character of Atiku to always run. I don't know who they chaser. Keep running. They did not. He joined Labour Party. I am part of the people who single-handedly made Labour Party what it is. Blow it up. In fact, that time I was anonymous. It will shock you that every video, in fact, let me show you that, more than thousands of videos of Peter Obi that trended in 2023, I did it anonymously.
You said you were a cinematographer then?
Yes, look at it. I'm sure you saw all these videos.
Yes.
I created them. I created more than 500 videos. Obi was trending. All those videos I did. Obi did not know me. I did not meet them. When people say, let me take you, say, I don't want to. I'd never collect, as I'm sitting here, I say it with, I have investigated. I have never collected 1 naira from any politician.
Including Peter Obi?
Including Peter Obi. In fact, do you even know when me and Peter Obi met? After how many years? The only time we met was during the this electoral
reform protest.
That was the time we met. And the introduction said Justice Christ. Justice, they sound familiar. I'm not doing it for attention. When I'm not doing it for you to pay me. I've seen all the candidates and I feel like Peter B fit into what I want. In fact, I don't just see him as a presidential guy, I see him as a mentor. And I've learned a lot from him. No matter how, what I said earlier, we might disagree politically, but let's still remember that we are fighting for one thing.
Yes.
You can never see Peter B write posts and insult
attacking individuals.
He only attacked the problem. I learned that from him. So in my case, we say, let me tell you, Omoyele Sowore is somebody I respect so much. And I really, really appreciate his sacrifice towards, when I was there, released. And he has done it for so many people, which I admire. In fact, it will interest you to know that the day I came out, it was the first person I met. That same night, I was released around 8:15. In fact, I think maybe I'm one of the first people that DSS have ever released in the night. I think they wanted to make sure the attention will not be too much or something like that. I was released in the night. And straight. The hotel I was supposed to go and meeting. They said, no, Justice, if they work out this night, it's not safe. They called, he said, no, he said, don't worry, he will come and meet me. He came, we met. I tweeted the video when they were dragging me, say, even thanks. How many people you want to thank? So you might thank this one, and the other one feel offended. Many people there are today. There's some video I even see tomorrow. This person talk about that. I will just send the name and say, thank you so much. So I may not reach out to everybody, but Sowore was the first person I met that night. We sat down, we spoke, I appreciated him and all that. Yes, he did well. But that does not still change who I want to support. Yes. That he came out to protest for me does not make him a better presidential candidate. He did amazing. Did I appreciate it? Yes. If he needs my help, will I turn up? I will. If not for my bail conditions and everything, all the bail conditions surrounding my release and all that. As somebody who is on bail, you're not supposed to come out and protest and continue because if you go protest, I may fight boss.
Yes.
And I'll be there. They'll say, you have violated your bail condition, and they will remind you again. So because I avoided, I would have gone out to protest for his reason. And I made a post about him. So he's somebody I respect so much. I respect Sowore. He has been fighting. See, I don't know how the courage Sowore has. I don't. I wish I have such, but I don't. But I believe we are built different. I love his courage. So about what D1 I'm supposed to support? No. I've told Egmont Sowore before, I have my reservation for him. I told him that since you have been contesting for presidency, you've never gathered a vote that can win a local government election. Why not you start from Senate? I bet you. I did it in a post. I said, if Sowore should contest for FCT senatorial seats today now, he win. Imagine Sowore in Senate. Imagine Randy Peter in Senate. Imagine someone like me in Senate. They burn up everywhere. When you wake up in the morning and remember, say you go meet those kind of people in Senate like this, you will get hypertension. Those are what we want. When Tinubu bring all those in huge budgets to the Senate, he knows say he go meet people like Sowore there. He knows say he go meet people like Peter there. He knows say he go meet people like VDM there. People will go say, lie, you go explain this budget, what you go take and do. We no go pass up. That's why I miss the Senate of Saraki there.
Yeah, I remember that.
I miss the Senate President that will carry the maze and go home. Say, pass the law, man, see. When you have Senate that does not scrutinize the president, they become babies daycare. That's what they are, like my brother Peter was talking. They are baby daycare because they say they call Tinubu their mother. That's the most useless Senate I've ever seen in my life. Called their mother. I told them, they'll go chop rice. The Senate. They made that position look useless, if I should say. Those are people that should hold it. Do you know that those people have the power to impeach the president? They do. They can remove the president. They can come today and say, no, this president, we've lost confidence in you. Though we voted them, we voted the president or what? They say they'll pass vote and remove the president and conduct another election. And the Senate president uphold the country till another election is done. They don't understand why they are there. So imagine you have someone like Sowore as the Senate president and Tinubu as the president. What do you think will happen? Every day we go to stone. We will go protest. We'll go there. We'll stand in solidarity to Sowore. Even if they say they want to impeach him as a Senate president, we'll not agree. That is people. That I wish. I can't make decision for him. I wish he can go that route. I wish more youth can get into politics. And that is why those people, they understand the power of the youth, what we can do in politics. That's why they're not making it difficult for us to get into it. Not making nomination form expensive so they can't buy it. No. Even when you want to register political, do you know how many political party was submitted to register after Tinubu entered the power? They did not. They now use judiciary to deregister themselves. That is why the youth need to get into politics. We need to get into politics. I wish Sowore can just go into Senate. I wish the way Peter is going for House of Assembly.
Yeah.
Maybe more people. Let's go there. Me, by the grace of God, in future, if God permits and I develop the interest to go there, I will go there. If you bring that bill, come and say, no, you no go. We will carry the maize run. Yes. If the president does not have people who hold him accountable, it becomes a problem. We have a country where the president is stronger than the presidency. It's not supposed to be so. The presidency should be stronger than the president. The power that the president controls now is too much. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Only you have executive power. Only you indirectly having the legislative power. Because you can practically tell Akpabi what to do, you will do it. Akpabi, since he has ever said no to the president. Tell me one that Akpabi said no to the president. The president almost have the judiciary power. Is it? The president is having the electoral power. It's a problem. Remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu and put another person there. The person will also misbehave. I mean, somebody who is not even powered.
It's just the system.
The system is messed up. If you put somebody there with a mindset of non-talent attitude, the person will misbehave because you're giving the person too much power to play around with. You give him armed forces power. That he can use army to do anything, use the DSS to do anything, use the police to do anything. You give him he's not him they appoint the chief justice. Then they appoint the electoral chairman. My brother, if you are the president, will you appoint who will conduct election that will remove you? Will you? Will you appoint the CGN that will not listen to, that will rule a case, that will remove you? No. Will you appoint CBN governor that will not allow you to sign up money when you want? No, we've given these people so much power. Some should be taken away, someone give to the, let's share it to the legislators, or share it to the, some should be deliberated.
Especially the power to nominate INEC chairman.
Is it that electoral one? And the judiciary should be taken away from the president.
I believe they should. No, I'm not even talking about Tinubu saying, no matter who is there.
I'm not, in this discussion now, Tinubu is not even the, I'm talking about if you put somebody who is nonchalant.
Yes.
Who just, if you see power, you play around with it. If you put the person there, the person will still misbehave.
This thing should be removed from the presidency.
So let's have the presidency that is stronger than the president. And that is what the America is getting. That's why there's some things, no matter how rascal Trump want to be, there's still people who
call him to order.
I beg, tell me one person that calls the president to order in Nigeria. Name one. He's the Almighty. He's the Alpha and Omega. He's the omnipowerous. If there's anything like that. In fact, if you threaten Akpabio now, I feel peaceful about it. But Akpabio is supposed to keep him in check. That is the problem. That is the problem. That's why I say I miss the days of Sarakide. When that one will carry the maze wrong, go in house, go in bunker, go stay, and get a grant interview inside the bunker, they tell you, say, we will not pass that law. National Assembly that passed they changed national anthem in less than 24 hours. When it's loan, it go pass. For electoral reform, will take it, they will proceed and receipt and receipt and receipt and receipt. They know what they are doing. They know. It is just Nigerians that are not ready.
Okay, what is it about P2V that endears him to your heart? That makes you feel he's the right person to lead this country?
Okay. Number one, if P2V is elected the president today, first thing in office, he will not buy yachts. He will not buy presidential jets. P2V will not give, that have been supporting P2V for, let's just say 6 years, does not mean that P2V will give me appointments. P2V doesn't give appointment based on saying he know you. He gives appointments based on who qualify and competent to do that. Some people have told me that, this way so Johnny not say P2V know the reward though. I said, I don't even have his phone number. If P2V become the president today, I will be so happy. Not because my candidate become the president. It's because it is somebody I will criticize where he will not arrest me. P2V will not send the army to kidnap me. He would rather listen to watch my video and listen. P2V will only have issue with you when you are lying or trying to defame his character, just like the way Kenneth Okonkwo and Co. doing. Remember, he's not suing Kenneth because he's suing. He's saying, Kenneth, you said I thief, and there's some things you know about me that the world will hear and marvel. Please come and say it now so that I can stop campaigning. He's just saying, come and say it. Tell the world what you know about me. He's not saying what you say. He's not suing him for what he said. He's suing him for what he said he will say. For the things he has not said. Say, come and say it. Those are things say. That's OP for you.
You don't think those things Kenneth said he had can implicate him?
He said he's not desperate to be president. You said you have some things that will ruin my chance. Come and say it so that I can stop campaigning. You said you know something that you will say now they will arrest me. And I'm taking it to court. I come and say it so that they can arrest me. Is that not level? You should have posted this now. If I'm Kenneth Okonkwo now, I'll just post it. So that the case will be withdrawn.
You know, Kenneth was once his spokesperson.
Yes. So and he knows much already about Obi. That many of us, I'm not even close to Obi like that. I'm just a lover from afar. I'm using my everything resources to promote him. And I don't know much. Him that knows him closer. He has spoke for him. He don't see get inside chick. He don't see where embezzle money. He don't see where thief. He don't see the bad things what we do that we don't know. And now Obi saying, come and explain. Simple. Go to Anambra High Court and explain. It's not hard. Go and explain. Tell them that, I see where this guy thief money. I say this and that. Come and say it. You know hard, man. That's what Obi said. He's not suing for what he said. He's suing for what he said he will say. Come and say it. No, nothing bad. And for me, Obi, like, let me tell you, there are 3 people that I will genuinely use my resources, time, and platform to campaign for in Nigeria today if they decide to run for presidency.
Okay. I'd like to know them.
Number 1, I'm already doing, which is Peter Obi. The second person is Yemi Osinbajo.
The former vice president of Nigeria?
If Nigerians, if APC really meant well for this country, they would have given us Osinbajo. I swear to God, I will campaign. If Obi dropped from the ballot and Osinbajo, I will campaign. In fact, you will see me tomorrow wearing APC, shouting APC. I'll wait. I'll campaign for Yemi Osinbajo. Then the third person, he's currently not a politician, Sanusi, Lamido Sanusi, the emir,
the former
CBN governor. If Sanusi decides to be going to politics today and run for office, I'll support him. We all know how he did well as CBN governor. Not just that, those are people who are intelligent and have passion for education.
Okay.
You see, Yemi Osinbajo and Sanusi and Obi, those are people who were interested in education. And once you see a leader who is interested in education, is a leader who wants to build the next generation. Me, I'm particular about the next generation. Forget all those bridges you are building now. They can collapse. But who will build them? Who will uphold them? So those are the individuals. And I'm an Igbo man. I've been accused that, you are supporting Obi because he's Igbo. I beg. Put Oji Zokalo there. Try me with Oji Zokalo. Try me with Ikpeazu. Rochas have been contesting for presidency. How many people don't vote for her?
Yes. I remember Rochas.
What's his name? Obasanjo and what's his name? Former Ikemba.
Yeah.
Ran to get Obasanjo won it is. I've known our Igbo people for something. They don't vote incompetent people. They don't support incompetent people. Now, let me speak for myself. I'm not a tribalistic person. No. That the president is for your tribe, even put you at risk more. That the president is from your tribe does not mean that it will do better for you. Not lie. If not like that, now ask people from Katsina. Buhari was president for complete 8 years. Insecurity did them shige. Buhari can, as a president, how many times they go? If we go now, they go, first of all, comb the bush, comb everywhere. Before you go. Okay, Tinubu is the president from the Yoruba land. Is Yoruba safe? No, this is not about tribe. If you bring a Chinese man that is competent today, I will vote him. Yes. If our law permits a Chinese man to be a president or an Indian man to be a president in this country and I check him and he's competent enough to rule, I will vote him. I would rather vote him than not vote Ikpeazu. Is you say, you know him now? Now your brother.
Okay, so you spoke about 3 persons in Nigeria that you would love to campaign for or vote for if they were to, come out. Anytime they come out for presidency, somebody like Sanusi. I, for one, actually thought Sanusi would be going for presidency before his emir crowning. And then you spoke about Yemi Osinbajo. I don't know what happened with Yemi, if he's still interested in becoming the president. But coming to P2B, people have said that with the way P2B moves from one party to the other when there are internal issues, how will he be able to handle a complex country like Nigeria that is highly challenged? I mean, Nigeria is a multi-troubled country as of this moment. How will a man who runs away from trouble within his own party, internal troubles, be able to handle the internal challenges we have as a country presently?
Okay. Number 1, P2B does not run a Ghana must go politics. I'm sure you must have heard him several times say, they give shishi.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of the angers for people like Kenneth them. I believe if Obi was giving shishi, Kenneth won't leave. Kenneth will stay with him. Right? Now, people argue, why is he leaving from one party to the other? If you check our political parties in Nigeria, especially the recent one, ADC, it is a cash politics. I'm saying this because I'm part of the people who have never collected, I don't know about others, I've never collected 1 naira from any politician. If there's anyone that has paid me, come out and talk. Say, oh, he's paying justice. If there's anybody that will be paying me, it should be Obi. For all I've done for Obi online, we're shouting. I don't even have his number. He has not given me money. Because it was recently I now realized that, wait, this good Nigeria that all of us are shouting, some people are even paid to shout for it. That means you don't even want that. If they pay you to advocate for Nigeria, you don't really want that.
You are just money motivated.
Yes. You are just cash TVs, not activists. They are paying you. So sometimes I look at, Peter Obi leaving party. It just me, I will do the same thing. If I find myself in association where my alliance with them change, instead of joining them, I'll leave.
So you don't think he's leaving because his personal ambition is threatened? You think he's only because his morals, his
value, when the value is being threatened, he leaves. Same thing I will do. When my values are being changed, when we agree to do something along the way, we now realize, just like I said now, I'll be following, we are fellow activists. All of us, we do activist association. All of us, Nigeria must be good. Nigeria must be good. I look back, your pocket don't they swear. I look back, your pocket they swear. How far now?
Okay.
They do this thing now, they collect money. I will leave the association.
Okay, let me play the devil's advocate and ask you one more question.
Okay.
You said he leaves because his values are challenged. Maybe his morals. So what if he is the president tomorrow and he wants to pass a policy and perhaps members of the Senate want him to bribe them before they can pass that policy? Will he resign as the president?
Leave that one for Nigerians. I used to say something. Obi became the governor. He was impeached 3 times. He made it back. He never, for one day. Because let me tell you what you don't understand. If there was any way Obi has bribed somebody today, APC would have brought it out. Yes. He's the only governor that governed the state, impeached twice, went back, till today. The only thing they will use against him, the money he was supposed to use work, he was saving it. Savings became a crime.
But that money saved was what Obiano used to do most of his projects.
But that's what the opposition has said. You see, the money was used, but that moment, he was saving for the next administration. And the next administration came, wipe it. And by the time another one came, they were not owing. Now, he's the only governor that EFCC does not have case. Mention one governor today, ex-governors, that EFCC have not chased after. ICPC, no case. No DSS case. No case. And he will tell you, check me, go and verify. Do you think if there's something, APC no go talk about? Do you think APC can cover his sin? They will not. They will say it out. When he became the governor, you think for them to impeach him, they did not try to oppose his decisions? What we need, let's have a leader that is not stealing, that is not spending extravagantly, that does not just see what glamours and buy. Obi will not just spend anyhow. Obi will not give out contracts to unknown contractors. Obi will not give out position based on who you are to him.
What about the first lady? His first lady.
I trust him for that. If there's nothing I trust Obi, there will not be office for first lady. Mark my word. Like I said earlier, if Obi becomes the president of this country, I will be his number 1 critic. I will criticize him. Even if he does 89% of what he promised, you see that remaining 11%, I will criticize him for that. because it is our duty. A critic do not mark you or tell you don't sing your praise. I'm not here to sing your praise. I'm here to remind you the things you're not doing. Do it. Does not mean that I hate you.
Yes.
It means that I'm prompting you. That's what this administration is getting wrong. Criticizing, I do not hate Tinubu. I've not even met him. We do not have a relationship. I don't even want to meet you. Do the right thing. I've not met any of them. Criticizing you means I'm drawing your attention to the things you're supposed to do in case you're forgetting, because being in that position means that you have so much responsibility, so much things you are doing that sometimes you'll be carried away. You might not remember. But when I criticize you and bring your attention to those things, you do it. So if Obi becomes the president today and in his own imagination, maybe they knock and jazz there, he decides to put office of the first lady, hey. Even if the office is existing and the first lady is trying to now do too much, madam, you go calm down. No, I will drag him because I know he will not arrest me. Obi will not arrest me.
Do you believe Obi when he said, or do you believe what he said when he said that even with a gun point on his head, he will not stay a day longer than 4 years in office?
You know, there's something about us, Nigeria.
And do you believe that one tenure is enough to steer this country in the right direction?
Well, there's something about us. We've normalized the abnormality in Nigeria. We've normalized the abnormality. So when you're not doing something right, it looks abnormal. You know, when people are trying to be upright now in Nigeria, they don't look at it, no, we no go fit well. It's not possible. It is normal. Yes, people need to understand that when somebody say he will stay 4 years, he will stay. Not because the past people have been doing the wrong thing, and say, oh, no, it's not possible for somebody to do the right thing. It is possible for him to say, I will do 4 years, and when that 4 years, he will not contest again. He has said it before. The man said it crystal clear that I am not desperate. That politics made him poorer.
Yes.
And if you check this guy is not in power. Every AK market day, 20 million,
he's giving money
50 million, 30 million. And EFCC have not come anywhere to say he thief money somewhere. ICBC never say, oh, there's one drug. NDL never say, oh, they push drug. Whichever way, I don't know all his business, but this guy said when he was in school, he started making money. And I'm the kind of person he is who doesn't spend unnecessarily. The day I saw his car, bro, change this car now. This Prado can't you buy newer version? I'm sorry, as much as I follow Obi, I like he's my mentor, this and that. I like to follow him, I like his influence in me. There are some things I cannot take. If I have the kind of money he have, I will buy newer version.
Yeah.
If I have the kind of money, I will buy jet. Yes, I will buy. I will live a good life. Because after here, I don't know where him they go after here. But me, I know say after here and I die. Everybody move. I will enjoy myself. But him, he has decided to say nothing. He preferred to give his money to nursing school, build school, do all those things. But that money, people like, oh, as they spend, can't you give people? If you go meet Obi now, say you want to print this cup to campaign for him, and they say 30 pieces is 20,000. So how much is per one? You think he will just give you that 20? You ask you how much is per one? You know, say one is 500 naira. You ask you again. And since we are doing 20, they can do it for us for 450 now. That's the money he is. This one I'm telling you from my own personal experience, the time I met him.
Yes.
The day we went for that protest, he was saying, let's buy 5 pack. Let's buy how many pack now? And this is 2,000 per one. If you are buying plenty, they can give us 1,800. And you're like, bro, you're a former governor, for God's sake. Yesterday, you practically gave 20 million to a school. So he doesn't like to see his money wasted. No.
His level of prudence.
Yes. He would rather spend it where he know that, and check the schools he's giving. He's not just giving schools. Check the schools he give. Is other schools managed by missionaries? all those schools hospital managed by all those what I call church, all those things, Anglican school, that he knows that there's accountability. Cannot just carry money and come to one Umuru community school, knows that one principal will embezzle it and drop. No. It gives where the money will be accounted and used for the purpose. It doesn't throw money. So imagine that kind of person as a president, and you're bringing a budget for one street like 300 million naira. You think you assign it? The same way National Assembly will frustrate him, you frustrate them. You don't understand? The same way that Senate, maybe they go bring their salary. By the time you slash their salary into two, they go understand. So Louis is do me, I do you. Then too they go on everything in bring. They no go sign Abi. Okay, bring when it's time for budget. Tell me, say you want to do one borehole, 1.4 billion. Obi will tell you that there's a guy in Anambra that dig borehole. It will just take 3 days. He will finish it. That will do it for 350,000. Even since we are doing plenty, the guy can do it for 250. Those are the reason why they fight him. Because they know when he gets there, there's some structure of criminality already set that enable them embezzle money. Those structure will be collapsed. See, if we make politics unattractive in Nigeria, we will not have these our politicians, all of them will resign. Tell me, what is their job? Politics shouldn't be a job. No, it's a service. It's something you finish and go back home to your work.
Yes.
But in Nigeria, we see politicians driving cars, building. Where is your office? What business do you do? We need to make politics unattractive. So that we can have people who genuinely want to serve, not people who want to come and thief. That's why we need the likes of Obidie. And that is why they are scared. That's why for every party he joins, they'll scatter it. Where's Labour Party today? Shebi Abure was making a level. You just see their presidential candidate. That guy no get keke. I'm not saying maybe materialistic things. So I'm trying to tell you how they fall. If there's time, we believe NDC now. The NDC are chatting. Where was NDC before we joined?
I didn't know that.
Oh, everybody's fighting for NDC ticket now. They're killing themselves, shouting because you are dixing this because of join. Everybody wants to use Obi Wave to enter. See, don't be deceived by all those people shouting ticket. They just want to use Obi Wave. See, next election, nobody should vote top to bottom. Vote individual because some criminals will use that to enter power.
Yeah, I have actually met and interacted with governorship candidates that told me to my face directly that the reason they entered that ADC was because of Obi.
Of course.
They told me plainly the reason they entered ADC was because of Obi. They knew that Obi is on a mission and he has a wave too. He's on a mission to change this country and they want to ride on that wave. I've been told directly about
it. It is not a secret. We know. When he enter NDC, if you follow me online, you see the way I carry NDC for head. NDC, all of them rush, go buy ticket. As he left, most of them became stranded. They got trapped. Most of them got trapped there. If there was chance now, if Obi should leave NDC now and enter maybe another party, PPR, you see the party again rise. As ugly as NDC logo is, you see how fine it is online. We embrace it. Because Obi is there. Obi is the decent. They don't want that guy in power because he's the politician that will not give you contract based and I know you or based because it's from you. He scrutinizes everything. I'm telling you my first-hand experience with him. You want to buy pack of water. Obi will say, how will not buy plenty? They can reduce price. He will price it. He doesn't just give you money because he said he need money. No, he doesn't do that. And if you see anybody now that is still with Obi since 2023, campaigning from now to now. That person wants a better Nigeria. Is not motivated. Many people left.
Okay. This coming election, like I hosted someone here a few days ago who also highlighted the same. One of the fear they have is that their votes may not be protected or defended after the elections. You are a member of the NDC.
No, I'm not a member of the
Okay,
NDC.
you are.
I support Obi.
Any
party go now goes. I support
And
it.
in 2023, the people voted him massively, which Obi later told us that he won. But of course, after the court cases and everything, nothing came out of that. And so most of the people that voted him then felt like their votes were not defended enough or were not protected enough. Is there anything now your principal is doing to ensure that the coming election, his votes or the votes that the people are entrusting into his care will be well protected and defended at all costs?
First of all, we need to correct the narrative of 2023.
Okay.
First, by the time we correct that one, we'll be able to know what will happen in 2027. You voted Obi. Obi did not vote himself. You protect your vote.
So you are saying it is the people's responsibility.
It is the people's responsibility to protect their vote, not Obi.
Not the candidates.
No, not the candidate. Let me tell you one thing. I'm trying to look for a constructive way to say this in a way that Obi, in 2023,
Yes.
the country was highly flammable.
Yes.
Everybody was waiting for Obi, saying, hit the streets, let's go.
Sowore would have said that.
Yes, but he's not Sowore. Sowore is used to DSS. He has spent, in fact, while I was in DSS, I saw a place that the place he spent 8 months. Now, what do you think if Obi should say hit the streets and the kind of eye on him? And when people now hit the streets and there's uprising and there's break law, people start breaking laws and orders everywhere, what do you think will happen? They will probably use DSS arrest him. And that's what they were looking for. And by the time they arrest him and keep him, let me ask you, Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. And there was massive protest. In fact, a protest that lasted for years. Sit at home.
Different forms.
People were killed. Police officers were killed. Individuals were killed. All in the name of releasing Nnamdi Kanu. What happened at the end of the day?
It's in jail.
So what do you think would have happened to Obi? See, you can't. This is Nigeria. They say, respect who get, but fear who never collect. When their power enters their hand, you know what it would have been? Knowing that he could be a potential threat in future. That would have been an escape. Obi is wiser than all these protests. No, Obi did not vote for himself. You voted for him. He told you he was not desperate. And you found him wanting to vote him. You defend your vote. You vote. Defend your vote. Stand with your vote. But guess what happened? Nigerians voted, went home, expect Mahmoud, who was appointed by an APC president, to now do otherwise against his principle. No, nah. Imagine that day. Everybody voted. And Mount ICC Abuja. Everybody stand there. Why did they announce the result in the night? Did you notice that when they announced the result, they calm down, they watch everywhere to see if there will be a reaction? Even the Tinubu said did not celebrate. You won election. Celebrate now. May everywhere firework. They don't imagine saying, don't shout. Now we here, don't shout. They did not. Everybody calm down. They were watching to see people's reaction, to see what will happen, to see where, okay, what will happen. They were watching. If there was an uprising from the people, Not an individual, the candidate calling. If Sowore do that thing, they go to arrest and they will lock him up too. He go there, Tinubu go do 2 years, they go come release them. By the time they release them, you know, go don't tire. It can happen to anybody. So, expecting Obi to defend your vote is an endless race. It is the people that vote. It is your vote. What did they shout? Mandate. It is the people's mandate. You voted. Obi only had one vote. We voted. If you say you voted for Obi and you believe he won, then defend the vote. After voting, stay in your polling unit. Don't go home. Follow from the polling unit, follow it to the collation center. Make sure everything is done orderly. Even the people that want to rig it, when they see people say, they will calm down. And there's this mentality. Let me tell you, these people are gradually trying to drain us by making us believe that our vote doesn't count. It's a lie. If the vote doesn't count, Tinubu's government will not budget almost 1 trillion naira for election. If the vote doesn't count, they won't be printing buses everywhere. If the vote doesn't count, they won't be sharing rice. If the vote doesn't count, they won't even bother. They will just allow election to just happen and okay, we'll know what to do. They need you. So they just don't want you to turn up too much, the elites, so that the uninformed ones that turn up, they can be able to manipulate them. But when imagine we are estimated to be almost 250 million. Imagine let us say 50% of us turn up on election day. How they want to take rigor. The people need to come out. Everybody needs to come out. When you vote, stand on your vote. Defend your mandate. Stand on your polling unit. Follow them. How many thugs they won't bring? How many thugs do we... Okay, how many police officers do we have? Do we have up to 200 million police officers in Nigeria? We don't. So how many thugs they? They don't have plenty thugs now. Where you won't bring the thugs? No be thugs where we know. If I vote in my local government, no thugs where I don't know there. You won't go import... Even if you want to import thugs, the thugs in my community, we know them. Chuku the way to happen. I won't come scatter with you. We know you. You can't scatter election. We'll go, as they carry stick, they come. We then they go your family house. By the time you see, say, you go snatch ballot box, they don't burn your papa house. Then you go to beg. We need to do this. Nigerians need to understand the power they have as a citizen. So that is why they try everything possible to brainwash us, tell you your vote doesn't count. Oh, you don't think all those who are telling you that vote? They are sponsored to let you believe that your vote doesn't count. If it doesn't count, those people will not bother. They will not spend that money. They will not be doing boss. From the first day they enter office, they started campaigning. Doing city boys, doing all those things. You think they don't know what they are doing? They know your vote is important. That is why they will still use INEC to frustrate. They try to frustrate every effort because your vote counts. So let everybody, you see this 2027 election, I'm not going to tell you, I'll only say my candidate, I'll not impose it on you. If you feel that Tinubu is doing well and you are okay, no problem, vote him. But after voting him, take a trip. And when you go and successfully come back, fine. It's okay for you. But I will tell everybody, no matter your candidate, whoever you're voting, please come out. Go and get your PVC. Because not even collecting those things is you already... See, do you know that not taking action is an action taken already?
Already, yeah. Inaction is already one.
Not voting. You've already voted the wrong person. That you did not vote.
Mm-hmm.
If let's just say the opposition they count the vote, the opposition won by 1.8 million. And that 0.1 we did here. And they say now, draw. Imagine you go vote for the other person. The person will win. You not voting already is already a vote to the wrong person.
Exactly.
That's what people don't understand. So let them come out. Now, it's just Nigerians who've entered that I don't care stage. And like I said earlier, the politics that we are ignoring is controlling our life. The local government chairman of this area now can wake up tomorrow and say, if you want to record podcast in this area, you will pay 1 million naira. Can you keep up? For every episode, you pay local government chairman, and it does not hold you any accountable. It does not owe you any explanation what you do with the money. If you talk too much, they will shut down here. What will you do? That's how dangerous they are. They are stronger than even our religious leaders. That's why even our religious leaders, before they thought they did careful. They know they shout anyhow. Shout now, may we can reallocate your land. At that time, you're going to say that place you build that church. It's supposed to na government property. It's supposed to build school there. They will first of all demolish. As they go court, you go there court. They call you for phones. They don't bring the church down. They are powerful, and we must not allow the wrong people get there. We must come out, get involved in politics. Get involved. You say you are doing business. You're importing container. Which made the increase importation fee? You go fill out. Me, you say, oh no, I'm into farming. Until they bring GMO that will destroy your destiny. There's nothing practically you do under this earth or in this country that politics does not control the policy around it. They can frustrate you. And that is why every Nigerian must get involved in politics. Everybody. It's not optional. Everybody. That's why people like me shout every day. Get involved, ask questions, come inside, come and ask. They don't want you to know. That is why they sold that devilish mentality to our fathers. Say politics is a dirty game. It is not dirty. It is the wrong people that made it dirty. Politics is carved from the word policy. They create policy that control your day-to-day activity. People need to understand that. You see someone, everybody will shout, house rent, oh, house rent, this house rent in Lagos, house rent in Lagos. They look you. There's a commissioner for land that increased the land tax. There's a commissioner of land that went to demolish one estate. There's a commissioner of land who contributed, who can say tomorrow, no, we need to tackle house rent and bring out like 5 hectares of land and build massive residential estates and give it out to people on pay to own. Spread it like 20 years. By the time private landlords now realize that people are now moving to the government quarters, they will reduce it. Now then go live inside. They will reduce it. See, those things are not rocket science. And guess what? By the time you calculate how much can build those things, it's the money that those people they use the order pizza from abroad. They can't do it. We have the money. We have. Nigeria is rich. Nigeria is blessed. That's why I can never give up on this country. No single human being can sign for this country to the end. Never. We are blessed beyond. If every resource is finished, we have human capital. If Dubai can build from desert, Nigeria, we are more talented and we have human capital. We have people who can build this country. Or we just need the right leader. In fact, we are disadvantaged when it comes to leader. We have this, that is our disability. And that disability is like a brain tumor. It's affecting every of our body. And we need to remove that tumor, which is removing bad leaders and putting the right people in power. Our problem will be solved. Simple.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your word. I'm already coming to the end of my questions. I just have maybe one or two more to ask you. You know, there are several activists. This country has seen lots of activists. Mm-hmm. You know, right from when we switched over to civilian government from the military, we've seen different activists. Some of these activists have been locked up, like yourself. Some have been, in fact, some were locked up, and when they came out, their voices became louder. Mm. You know, some were also locked up, and that was the end of it. People like Fela became louder. I think at some point, even Shoika has been locked up before. We've also had someone like Sowore now, which is almost like an everyday customer to these guys, you know. And when they came out, their voices increased, became louder. But we have someone too that was permanently silenced. Somebody like Ken Saroju, I don't know if you've heard about him. When you are alone in the night and you read about people like this, or you hear about how they were trampled completely, does that ever make you fear for your life? What will become of you if you continue this path? especially since you came out of the detention?
Well, I'm just a human being like every other person. No matter how strong I claim or try to be, I'm still a human being. I have my fears. Like, although since I came out, I still have this traumatic experience that if I'm driving and a car follow me more than 2 tons, I want to know who is this person following me. I will suspect you. And because those are the things that happened. In fact, before I was arrested, I saw the sign. I saw trackings. I saw car following me and all those things. I never knew that it was that. So when I'm alone, sometimes when the reality of what happened to me hits back, especially those 3 days with the military and all that, yes, sometimes I'm scared of what could be the next, what's the next future. But I believe if you are doing the right thing, like I said, as long as your heart is pure, God knows, I hold no personal grudges to anybody. Like I said, even the security agencies, if I have anything to help them today, I will still. I believe they were all following orders. I don't hate anybody. I don't have hate in my heart. I just want a better Nigeria. That's what I need.
What if you lose your life in the process?
Well,
have you thought about that?
I've never thought of human sacrifice to make Nigeria better. During NSAS, people died. And if you ask, did anything change after they died? Many people might not say nothing changed. But as an Igbo man, I believe in tradition. Most times, I pray with the blood of those who have fought for this country. The blood of the innocent Nigerians that cry for help every day. They protect me. Yes. There's something the Igbo say. My biggest prayer every day is my hands. I realized, in fact, the day they picked me and they started doing all those things, I told God something. If this is the end, please let my end bring change to this country. Don't let me die in vain. That's what I said in my heart. And I told God that, see my hand, clean. Oh. I'm not doing this thing to hurt anybody. I'm not doing this thing to wish hurt anybody or to remove anybody in any position or that. Let me tell you, if Tinubu's administration make you turn today and say, sorry, we've done to this country, and start doing the right thing, I will say the right thing. Of course, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you to do the right thing. So if you start doing the right thing, will I say no? Do it. And not because you are doing it to win an election. Do it because you want to do it.
Because it's the right thing to do.
Because it's the right thing to do. So I pray with the blood of the innocent Nigerians who died, who have fought for this country. Let me tell you, there's always a consequences for every action. If there's consequences for your bad action, there should also be consequences for good action. And the consequences for my good action will be protecting my life. Nobody can kill me unless it is time for me to die. That's it. I don't get any babalawo. My whole prayer is I feel pack this sand, raise and up. See, as long as you dey match this sand, and as long as who want cup of water, as long as you dey drink water, if you come for me, will die before you reach me. I will also see that for. And the only way that prayer can work is to keep my hands clean. That's the only way. Have you ever asked yourself, these people tracked me, jammed my phone, isolated me? Their plan, either to execute it. Did you see how they released my car? I was not driving when they picked me, but it was an intentional act to destroy my car. Maybe they wanted to frame me that I died in an accident or what. So, whatever plan they had did not work because God was with me. My ancestors was with me. Till today, how my location became public to people, nobody knows. How the picture of my car got public. Even the army cannot explain. Even if it takes the stone to speak, God will raise help. Have you ever asked Peter Obi as they hate and reach? You don't ever say with convoy. It doesn't work out. It doesn't move around with convoy. Highest is two in car, and the other people will follow him in second car. Go. But see, people don't understand. You are only scared when you are doing the wrong thing. Yes, Obu Mane Kwikamugayanas. Yes, when you are doing the wrong thing, you'll be scared. If I step out of here today and I see police, army say they want to carry, let's go. Because the day they beat me, I say, take my phone, I give them, say, check. If you see anything, hold me. My phone is still with them. My iPhone 14 Pro is still with them. They collected my BV, they check everything. They look at me and say, you are the most brokest, the most popular broke person we ever seen. It looks like an insult, but I'm glad to be popularly broke. Yes, I know they collect politician money. But do you know that I have what it takes to be a millionaire right now? With my platform and popularity. It's just a call. I'll set my conscience, and whatever people do, I'll lock my comment section. Yeah, I'll lock my comment section. I'll be eating in 5-star. You will be shouting, like I probably say. Let them be shouting while we enjoy it. And you will see me in private jet. Take my family abroad, fly in, fly out. You will not go insult me 3 months, everybody move on. Leno mockery, where are they? Every administration you insult the next one. So, no, nothing will happen. Nobody will beat me. In fact, you even invite me to your podcast. I will tell you why I switch. I'll tell you that, of course, there's constant thing is change. Will you beat me? Nobody will beat me. But there's something I have that anybody don't have. I don't go around saying it. Integrity is the most expensive currency. You don't earn it. You don't buy it. Money don't buy integrity. And you don't come out shouting, I have integrity. No. Time tests your integrity. Like I said, I don't want to be a billionaire. So money, don't be waiting that they use to entice me. If no money I've seen, they don't offer. I don't find myself in a situation I need to say no. No. You will not even see me in that gathering. I will not even give you the opportunity to even throw me that question that I need to say, no, I don't want to. No. Nigerians need to understand that there are still some people who genuinely want this country to work, who are not moved by money. There are plenty, I'm not the only one. There are. So we need to start killing this mentality that everybody is all about money, it's all about personal gain. No, we met money in this life, we'll leave it and go. All I want, the family I've created, my 2 kids, my wife, take care of them. My siblings will follow me, those who are not me born them, they will be fine. Simple. I've done. And you need to also understand that life is not about how long you live. It's how well you live. There is a man that live up to 130 something years in one village and die. They don't know I'm pastor in community. And the reason why they know him for that community because every generation they say I'm his old man. This man don't today. They don't know I'm pastor. I'm just 36. The whole country know me. Is that not important? Will you ever talk about military welfare tomorrow and not mention justice crack? It's not about how long. It's about how well. We must live a life of impact. We must live a life of impact.
Okay. So, Mr. Justice, if you have just 1 minute to round up everything you've said and maybe give young Nigerians an advice going into 2027, what would you tell them?
In fact, I wanted to put up a post yesterday. I said, I think for the next 1 month, I'll stop making videos. I'll repost my old videos because it seems that everything I want to talk, I've talked about it. Like I always say. They promise us to be the leaders of tomorrow. If you're in this country, you are above 20. There's no other future. The future is now. Every administration that comes in use 4 years. And they now try to normalize it that it must use 2 terms, and that is 8 years. So if you're 20 years old, minus 8 years from your life, just minus 8 years, you will see that it's 12.
Yeah.
Minus another 8. Oh. So you see that for every wrong decision, for every wrong election, you make wrong decision. For every election you make wrong decision, you take wrong decision, you minus 4 years of your life. This administration, from Buhari till now, they have almost heading to taking 16 years of our life. Imagine being in your late 30 as a Nigerian. Food is what you're thinking. Do you know one thing that make the whites, all those, they go campaign, start thinking of all those LGBT? It's because they're not thinking of food. Everything has been taken care of, so they now start getting creative in irrelevant things. And when you go to all those Asian, like China and all that, you see them being creatively creating objects, creating tech phones and all those, going into tech, start creating. Do you know why Nigerians are not thinking? Because the average Nigerian youth is on survival mode.
Wondering what to eat next.
Let me tell you, when a man is in pain, he thinks nothing but pain. As you are now, if they use this thing, hit your leg, for the next 30 minutes, you think nothing but pain. You are not going to think about how they will edit this video. You are not going to think how you eat tomorrow. You're not. It is that pain you think. And when you're hungry, you think nothing but food. And that is the level this bad governance has positioned the Nigerian youth. You see, hunger and pain kills creativity and innovation. Nigerians are creative people, and we have entered the mode of always thinking of what's the way I go chop next. Yes. Pressing hunger. So creativity is dying. Before you go think, you use 4 years to think of what to eat. You just realize that you're just eating, working to eat. You're not saving, working to eat. You're not buying house, working to eat. You never even buy a car, working to eat everywhere. Dude, why do you think life expectancy in Lagos State has reduced below 60?
Nigeria say whole.
Because
it's around 50, 55.
55, because everybody's on survival mode. You don't have daybreak. Any break you have is to think of the next thing to eat. Food. Everybody's on survival mode. It shouldn't be like that. So the advice to Nigerian youth is that you're going to the next election knowing that you're about to make another decision of your next 4 years. Yes, you're about to make decision of your next 4 years because let's just say for your next 8 years.
Next 8 years.
You're about to make decision for your next 8 years. Ask yourself, trace your mind back for previous 8 years. What has happened to you? Then you can now make a decision. And for our Egwadubo, the ones that they use to snatch ballot box, any politician that call you to do all those work, if their children are not going with you, don't go. If Obi is sending you to go and snatch ballot box, if his first son is not with you or his daughter is not with you, don't go. Their son must lead because it's their father that won the position. If Wike is sending you to go and snatch ballot box, if Jordan Wike is not leading, don't go. If they are sending you for political troggery, whoever is sending you, his son should lead. If Tinubu is asking you to go and snatch ballot box and go and scatter polling unit, let Tinubu be leader. Let him lead. That is the only way you should go. But if their children are not leading, no, you shouldn't do that. And for our professors too, it is another time for you to make decision for the next ASU strike of the next 8 years. Because if you help them manipulate the result this time around, just know that you go to strike. You go to strike. And for the NYC members, that amount of money that they will pay you to manipulate a result at the polling unit Just make sure that money is enough to open a surviving business for you for the next 8 years that will take care of your family. If that money is not enough, your shoe go chop, you will find job. You go find job. Remember, in Nigeria offices, they don't give job based on your merits. It is who you know. It is all right. So that's what I have to tell them. We know what to do. And the last word, we need to keep tribalism. There's no country that has been divided by tribe, because it seems that our tribalism always come up during election. It's only election time that they wake up. That's where you hear the words like Emilokon. If my people, even if they peace, make it day there. Let it be from us. I want you also to understand that bandits doesn't kidnap based on tribe. They don't use tribe to buy things in the market. The Igbo man does not buy rice cheaper than every other person. The Yoruba man doesn't buy cheaper than every other person. The Hausa man does not buy cheaper. Whatever affects a Yoruba man affects everybody. Whatever affects the Igbo man affects everybody. Let us make decisions of leaders based on competence and not based on tribe or religion. Because the religious leaders, they will soon start. They will soon start paying and just hearing this song. Muslim. Do you know that Muslims have been even kidnapped more in the north?
Yes.
Opposing a Muslim there's no effect. It is competence, no religion and a tribe. So we need to stop that. And I believe gradually, a Rome is not built one day. And if we have good leader, 4 years is enough to set a right track. Honestly, just few things, set the right track. A track that the next person will follow. And everything will be fine. And if we have a leader that is not stealing, you reduce it by 50%. Because when he's not stealing, he makes sure the next person beside him will not steal. If I give you this thing now, you no thief, and you give her, you go make sure that guy no thief from me, because you said we no thief. And by the time he no thief, with that anger, because you're watching him not to thief, you go use that anger, transfer to the next person, say, make sure the next person no thief. And the chain continue.
Yes.
And Obi did it when he was a governor. The education why the education? Instead of the money going to the commissioner, he transferred the money to the school and give the commissioner the receipt. Or you got monitor, because the anger. Say the commissioner, the money no pass from, and you no say anything chop. You make sure the principal nothing. You no go chop anything. You must give me invoice to the pencil you buy. That is how to set a structure. Instead of giving the money to the commissioner of works, transfer the money to the contractor. Let the minister of work use anger go the location. You go measure every sand. Or God, they give you 20 billion for this work. Why is this stone bigger than this one? Because he did not eat from it, he will make sure say you use every kobo. That is where accountability comes in. If you don't create structure for accountability, people will steal. Yes, human being is designed like that. Thief. So that's just it.
Thank you so much, Justice Crack. Justice that cannot be cracked.
Yeah.
Justice that has not been cracked.
That cannot.
And cannot be cracked. And can never be cracked.
Can never.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's awesome having you on the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Move with the rhythm of change, my friend. The world's still turning, new visions ascend. Before tomorrow comes, we setting the tone. Africa to the world, let the future be known.